The wonderful initiatives.
Initiative.
Okay.
I don't know why I got kicked.
All right. Initiative roll.
I got a dirty 20.
I got 23.
Hold on. 17. 7 was boss lady. A dirty 7.
No way, net 20.
I got a
I'm
dirty
not gonna get
20.
another nat 20 this whole session.
I don't know. What'd you get again, Bubba?
25 in total.
And then Myra?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. I like it. And I don't even think I'm gonna roll.
Courage just
Well,
putting
why
in the
not?
boss lady.
Just have Tim be the first.
That's a cray roll.
Nat 1?
Did you get a nat 1?
I got a 3. -1 is a 2.
The cat's begging to come inside. Give me just a sec.
Yeah, you're good.
1 Mississippi, 2
see.
Mississippi. Sorry, we did it to TJ yesterday.
3, I'm gonna kick you out the door.
1.
4, I'm gonna knock you on the floor.
5, I'm gonna throw you in a beehive.
As someone who's allergic to bees, that would not be okay.
6.
No, you would not
have
make
a
it out, probably.
give you a sky.
I guess it depends on what bees, but I think even like yellow jackets or something like that, if you get like, was it 100 stings or something like that? No. I don't remember.
Did TJ roll for
There's a
initiative?
limit, though. What? Yeah. He had a 15.
TJ, you're muted.
I think he and Joey already rolled, just waiting patiently.
The second you said fade into the mist is when I rolled.
He's like, Gah! He was ready. Wow, nobody rolled. We don't have to re-roll anything. Everybody rolled their.
Wow.
It's impressive.
Don't jinx it, man.
Listen,
What's
Next
what are you
session.
gonna jinx?
Next session.
jinx it now.
Next session, everyone's gonna tie with. Everyone's just gonna tie.
That'll be
Next
the best in the world. If that happens, that'll be the best thing in
Everybody's
the
gonna
world.
get a nat 1.
Everybody gets in that 1 and I get a 4. That would be amazing. And I go first with a 4.
You're gonna just be staring behind a
I
tree.
might stop writing. Might stop
Yeah, we
writing.
could have an initiative like reverse to do Uno reverse, where it's like low roll or high and high rolls are low.
Well, if I roll a nat 1, I would have a 6, considering I have a +5 in initiative. And so does
Dare you have the same
Bubba.
as me. Wimpy has a plus
Listen.
6, okay?
I'm the only one here that can genuinely get a nat 0. Okay?
Yeah, I made sure that I no longer have any negative things since leveling
I
up.
don't either. I have a +1 to strength now. I'm happy.
You have a negative bard in your group, okay? Yeah, you're missing one.
We still have a negative thing, but that belongs to Boss Lady, not
Rock
to me.
ball freaking. Yeah, there's no mints near me. No more mints. Okay. All right. So we open back up. Various people are within the Shwizard's residence, home, however we want to describe it.
Keep, the Shwizard Keep.
Keep. I like it. Okay, I like it. Various people are
I'll call
exploring
you the tower.
That's fine. There are 2 towers, so
The Twin Towers.
exactly. Watch out for the plane.
Or watch out for the Ring of
The
Power.
Artificer. What are you talking about? Not the plane, the Artificer.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Yeah. Very true. I mean, it could be a wooden plane, like a glider. The order is going to be
the towers.
What are you talking about? Cray is the Artificer. Have you seen his eyes?
Yeah, I just strike fear. I shoot laser
Almost
beams.
spit out my pudding when you did that.
Don't be eating pudding.
I forgot.
Order is Bubba, Wimpy, Myra, Joey, TJ, Boss Lady, and then me, but I ain't gonna be doing much, to be honest. So, with that being said, Mr. Bubba, what would you like to do?
So if I remember correctly, me and Nova were about to step outside and get the rest of the group. If I remember correctly.
The last time I remember, you were going down the stairs in
I
the
was
tower
talking.
that I got locked in.
I
Because
believe you were going down the stairs.
Nova walked in, and then I was like, "Let's go get everybody." Is what I would remember.
I just remember I walked in.
I could have swore we were gonna go out and get everybody.
Everyone was already in.
It was.
though.
It's no. TJ is the one that's down in the basement area,
Yeah.
where the inner kind of field was for the
'Cause Nova
sheep.
I
walked
just
in as I
remember.
was
I just
messing
remember
with the
Bubba walking
levers.
downstairs.
I thought TJ was out with Caitlin.
Oh,
TJ brought Caitlin in.
No, he abandoned me and teleported.
Oh, he did
inside.
bring her in?
Yeah.
Where was I at the end of the session? Holy shit.
I don't know. You walk away a lot.
Yeah.
I think most of the time we end the session and you're not even in the room.
I am getting ready for bed sometimes.
I thought you were going to do that now. I was like, dang, that's early. All right, so we'll say that you're inside, but you're at the front door. You are with Nova next to you.
Okay. So I'd like to head out the front door and take a perception check and see if, just take a perception check on everything that's going on outside.
Okay, got you. All right, so you're able to make it outside, move outside, and then go ahead and roll for your perception.
14 plus 4, so 18.
An 18. All right. So as you come outside, you are greeted with two rather big brutes, and actually there's two stacked on top of each other with one kind of slid off to the side, and next to those is a very statuesque Clive staring at the mass of meat that is in front of him. And there seems to be an eeriness within the environment around you.
I see everybody here, but Timothy, right?
Yes. Unfortunately, you're unable to perceive Timothy in the woods, way away.
Okay. So hey guys, I think we need to go in here. I could be wrong, but I think we all gotta head inside and I don't know where. Last I heard that, Kyla and Mathael were in a library or going into a library, and I don't know where they went. So, anybody got any ideas?
Clive continues to stand statuesque-like, as if stunned at the size of the brutes that lay in front of him.
Can I shove them in my
I
bag?
believe you. Yeah, by all means.
Shove them in my bag.
Okay.
You should check your pockets too.
He does not. He does not fight you on that. And as you pick him up, he does kind of feel rigid.
Oh my gosh, man!
But you are able to get him in your back. I believe Nova is also around.
Yep.
And your words were also within earshot of her.
I'm down to go.
Okay. All right. So with that, you are turned and facing back towards going inside, and you will be headed in there shortly. We'll slide over to Wimpy. Are there any other checks that you wanted to do, Bubba?
I wanted to, before, not really a check. I just wanted to go and reach into my pocket and pull out the look for my lantern I just picked up.
Okay, got you. So you are able to put your hand in your pocket, and unfortunately, you don't pull out the lantern. But what you do pull out is a rather long but telescoping eyeglass from a pirate ship type esque. And it is all condensed, but you can see that it does extend a very, very good ways, and it feels extremely sturdy
Was this
when you
in
pull
my
it out.
armor when I bought it?
No,
No, that was him questioning himself because he's never seen it before.
it's okay. That was the voice inside your head.
Oh. And I'll
No.
end my turn.
All right, awesome. So we'll slide over to Wimpy, who has woken up, and she is down in the in a very odd area with Evan.
Oh wait, did he teleport me down there with him?
I believe
I'm
so. I
pretty
don't
sure
think
he's still outside on the grass.
I thought he was carrying you.
that's what I thought too. I thought he carried you down there.
I dragged her / carried her down there.
Oh, okay. All right. Do I need to make any rolls as I wake up?
No, ma'am. No, you've had a good long rest.
Please tell me she watched me do the torch.
I will at least roll for perception.
That sounds good.
I love my +8 in perception. So 19.
All right. And so as you're waking up, you do feel rather refreshed, and you do notice that Evan seems to be over on the kind of the back wall by a small archway, and he's reaching for what looks to be a torch that's up on the wall. And momentarily after, you do actually hear a very loud sound, and behind you, you feel wind begin to pull away from you, back behind you, as if something were closing.
Okay. Babyface. What happened?
I don't know. You kind of just passed out. I found you in the yard.
Last thing I remember. Is Tea Lady okay?
Is who?
The lady with the tea that hangs out with the guy that plays very bad music. Well, he plays really good music. He's really bad at singing.
Oh, the musician.
Yeah, the lady who's always with him. Is she okay?
I'm gonna guess so. I haven't seen her in quite a little bit.
Alright, I guess I'd like to roll for investigation to try and find out, like, where I can go.
Okay.
Oh, I got a nat 20 +4 in investigation.
Wow. Dang, 24. Good rolls to start out. Let's go.
I know.
So while this conversation goes on, you are able to notice that there's an archway with what looks to be some stairs leading up just past where Evan is. And interestingly enough, during this conversation as well, Evan pulls the same torch or interacts with it again, and the same sound that you heard and the same whooshing of the wind that you felt repeats itself, but instead in the opposite fashion. And you do also notice that there is moonlight that is now shining into this area. And you realize that what he's been activating is a lever for a secret ramp leading to the outside.
Okay. Oh, quick question. Am I full HP again, or am I still at 11 HP?
You are full HP.
Okay. Okay. Babyface, let's go upstairs and try to find out where everybody's at. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So head up, I guess, towards where the light is coming from.
Okay. So do you want to go towards the light behind you, or do you want to go towards the archway in front of you?
The light behind me.
Okay. So you guys, Evan's following you as well?
Yes.
Okay. So Evan whoops over to you, and you guys both begin moving out into a very large field. The sun or the moon is very bright in the sky, and you can tell that it is definitely a full moon this evening. And
Maybe
with that, are there any last checks that you'd like to do?
I just go ahead and just finish off with a final perception,
Okay, gotcha.
just to see if there's anything of specific interest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, that was my investigation. Okay, yeah. 17 plus 8, 25.
Okay, gotcha. So you're able, as you come up, you're able to notice that there is still a rather large herd of sheep over in the far corner of this field, and they seem to be unaffected by what else lies around. Is a body that is off to your right that looks to be ravaged and looted. And you also hear the very faint, not conversation or cry, but the very faint call from on your right side. And you are able to recognize the voice as Sir Roderick, the Carrots, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
But you're unsure what he says.
Okay, so I just finished my turn with starting to head in the direction of Sir Roderick's voice.
All right, sounds good. So with that, we'll slide over to Myra, who is in the library with. Oh,
I guess I'm gonna look through my eyeglass at the bookcase.
okay. All right, so go ahead and roll for investigation.
I got 21.
All right, what'd you roll, Myra?
A 21.
Ooh, 21. So as you pull your step back and you take a look at this bookcase, and you're able to see that the book that you just pulled is connected to a very crude and basic red line that runs and has a couple little devices connected to it that does connect over towards the doorway that you originally came from.
Okay, can I try to re-pull it?
By all means. How does that go?
I just reach up and pull it like I did before. Try and open the door.
So as you reach up, you pull it. You do hear the same sounds, the very loud, and the doorway that once was blocked now is to open again. This time, revealing not what you walked through previously, but a very interesting looking room with a extremely large glowing crystal in the middle.
crystal. Hey? Can I do a perception to see if like there's any traps if I try to grab it?
In terms of the crystal?
Yes.
Sure, yeah. Do you want to move over towards the doorway before you do your perception?
Yeah.
Okay. Mind you, Joey is still in that room with you, so if you do want to interact with him, you are definitely within range to.
Oh God. What's my perception?
Help me, please.
I got a 7.
Okay, got you. So as you make your way over towards the doorway, you're able to actually perceive that this crystal is not able to be grabbed. It's actually way bigger than you were expecting and what you anticipated from further back. What you're looking at is more of a giant room that contains this crystal. And the light of the crystal shines so bright, your eyes are only able to focus on it.
What do you think of that?
After what I witnessed in the past 10 minutes, I don't know what to make of anything anymore. We got
Okay.
locked in here, now we're not locked in here, now there's a crystal.
Fair enough.
Do you
So
wanna risk going in there and possibly getting locked in another room?
I mean, how about you go?
Excuse me? You know, how about this? We'll both go together. Can I just headbutt it right into the room?
Sure. So if you'd like, you go ahead roll for strength. Myra, how are you reacting to this?
Can I dodge him?
Sure. We'll roll for acrobatics.
Oh God.
What'd you get?
I got a I got a 5.
What was your roll, Joey?
A 22.
All right. So as you decide to bump her in, you actually make your movements before you finish your sentence. And you are able to push both her and you into this new room. Myra, you are now fallen down onto the ground after being headbutted through this gateway.
How's that for using your head, huh?
Do that again, and they're gonna be held back.
Well, I mean, I've already been to hell before.
The dodge count as a roll? I was just wondering.
No, because it was a reaction.
All right. I guess I would do another perception of the room.
Yep, that would
Imagine
be.
if this was the Schwizard's room and you just watched two random people just fall flat into the room.
All right. What's my perception? I got an 18.
Okay. So you're able to perceive that this room is rather large and circular. There is also an eerie silence that is only interrupted every now and again with a very distinct sound as little arcs of arcane energy leave the crystal from one area and re-enter from a different area. And around this crystal, you see 6 of the apprentices very much deep in meditation. They are unaware of your presence currently.
Oh. Well, I guess I'm out of rolls, but I do want to check my pocket.
Okay, got you.
Checking our pocket for what?
All right. So
We could be.
you reach into your pocket and you are able to pull out a very interesting little orb. As you hold it close to your face, the inside of the orb begins to swirl, and you are able to identify this as a fire marble. What this fire marble is going to do, just for clarification, is that it can be used to create a firestorm within a 5-foot radius of where it impacts. The firestorm will deal 2d8 damage to those within 5 yards. And after you've used it, then the marble will actually reappear on the ground and can be reused after one long rest. So basically, you'll get 1 use per session.
All right. I'll have my turn because I have no other things I can do.
All right. So with that, we actually slide over to Joey, who is right next to you.
I have an idea. All right, so just a quick question. So you said this is just one room. There's no other doors, right? From what I've observed from her perception roll.
So you're able to see that there's only the one door from which you came, and that seems to be the only way you can get in and out.
I suggest we leave while they don't know we're here, because if this is a library, there might be other books that activate different sections that have this effect, and we might be able to potentially find the man of the hour.
Well, you're the one just in here, so.
Well, you didn't want to go in here. I just gave you encouragement. So what do you say? Should we get out and possibly look for a different book? That portal?
Sure, let's go.
All right, so I guess me and the fairy just go back through the portal, back to the library.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys go through the gateway again, and you guys arrive back at the library. Interestingly enough, though, as you come back, the bookcase that once had all of the books thrown out of it now have all of the books back in place. And it is as if nobody entered the room at all.
Oh, look at that. There's an enchantment that cleans up after you. A miracle, isn't it?
Maybe I should redo it.
You never cease to surprise me. Can I roll for... Would you consider it to be an insight or a investigation for books that contain a magic around it, the one that's basically the one that opens portals?
We'll do investigation.
All right, pick the one I have better points, and I appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're also looking for something so it makes more sense. Insight would be like if you understand like knowledge or something that you're reading, or if it triggers a memory.
Well, I mean, both investigation and insight have properties with magic things, but I was wondering which one you prefer.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll do investigation.
Ooh, what? Dirty 27.
Oh, there you go. So you're actually able to notice and recognize the same book that Kyla had originally pulled to open up the gateway to this new room, the crystal room, as we'll call it. And you're
there-
easily able to identify this.
I'm talking about other.
Unfortunately, there are no other books that have any arcane energy emitting from them.
How do you
There are
propose we find our way into a different room from here?
I know a way that I may be able to get out of here, but you would still be stuck.
Well, well, if there's really nowhere else I can go, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go into this corner over here and just meditate.
all right. So you go move over into the corner and assume a meditative position. The own.
And that'll be good for me.
I'm sorry.
That'll be good for my turn.
Okay, awesome. All right. So with that, we'll slide over to TJ, who is with Wimpy, and they're working their way over to the front door. You guys have actually both arrived at the front door as Sir Roderick is stuffing Clive into his bag.
What is up with you people and stuffing people into bags?
He's a living statue right now.
I'm so you people.
Carrots, do you know what happened to Tea Lady?
She's right there.
Wait, is she actually there?
She is. She's inside the doorway, but you're able to see her.
So where did everyone go? Like, what happened?
So, Kyla and Mathael went into a weird library. I don't know where that is, but they went somewhere. I don't know where Timothy is, but Clive's getting put in the bag right now.
Oh,
And that's practically the group.
I don't. So we found the sheep. No. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah.
heard
I can
fine
hear you.
talking,
I'm
but I couldn't
just
understand what you said.
Oh, he asked if y'all found the sheep.
Mathael?
Is he Mr. Edgemaster?
Yeah.
Then yes.
He's in the library somewhere. Wherever there's a library. I don't know where, but somewhere.
Oh, so we still need to find Mr. Sheep. Got it.
Or Mr. Sheep needs to
I'll
find
be
us.
real. I don't know what to do.
Bubba. Or wait a minute, is it Bubba or TJ?
TJ is
Mine. But I don't really know what to do.
Well, you've got 3 different checks you can use.
Can I look inside of my pockets?
Sure.
So I would like to look inside of my pockets.
All right. As you look inside of your pockets, um, you are able to pull out a very interesting, not so much device, but furry attachment. And what you pull out is you pull out a decent sized little tail, and it is attached to a leather belt. And it does appear to be just the right size for you.
I put it on.
All right. As you put it on, you feel some very strange energy and magic come over you, and your perspective, your point of view begins to shift and shrink. You're no longer able to stand on two legs, but now have to lean forward and fall onto all four. And you grow a absolute crap ton of hair. And you have now assumed the
Perception
form
check to see what I am.
of a fox.
Okay, out of context, can I do a? I have the ability to change between with this, or am I just permanently a fox now?
So while
Or do
wearing
I
the
have to find out
belt,
in game?
while wearing the belt, you have a fox form, which allows you to have the agility of a fox and such like that. So you get advantage on acrobatics and athletics checks, and you're able to fit in smaller spaces. If
I
you are
can't
able
teleport, can I?
to, you cannot teleport. If you can use, or if you can get the belt off in some way, then you go back to your endocrine form.
Okay. Do I speak animal, or can I still speak common?
You do not speak animal.
Okay.
You strictly assume the form of a fox. And it does still maintain and retain your.
Fox.
It does retain your black skin tone.
Black and purple.
Yeah.
I'm an ender fox. Let's go. Guys, I'm a fox.
It's Aaron with an E.
By the way, he does speak common, so everybody is able to understand him.
It's great. More foxes.
I look so cute, and I'm like pouncing up and down.
Yes. Very adorable. Wonderful.
How did I change back?
I imagine the thing that you just put on, you take it off.
I like reach my hands to like when somebody's in VR, just reach where my torso would be, like one of my hands. Try to pull it off.
You fall on your face.
That didn't work.
Do you want me to try and take it off?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, do I need to roll for anything to try and take it off, Craig?
Roll a d4.
D4?
A d4.
Alrighty.
I feel like this is gonna hurt.
D4. Roll. That's a 2.
A 2. You struggle a little bit, but you are able to undo the small clasp and take it off. And as you do that, he very quickly reverts back to his endocrine form, but he is on all fours.
That's interesting. I am gonna end my turn there though because I gotta pray
Okay, that's fine.
for the shadow.
Yep.
See you in a minute.
Yep. So we'll slide back around to Wimpy, and then after Wimpy, we'll slide back to Bubba. Just to kind of keep going. Yeah, I know Bubba's before you, but both of them have to go pray. So.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. I'd like to go ahead and go inside, and when they get back, if they decided that they followed me, then if that's okay.
Yeah, we'll honor that.
But I'd like to go inside and roll for perception.
Okay.
And that's 16 plus 8, 24.
What was it again? 24?
Yeah.
Okay, got you. All right, so you are able to perceive and find yourself in a rather large room. It does have a doorway on the far right. I'm going to send you the schematic for it. But there's a towery type archway to your right diagonal on the far wall. And then a room and a wall to your left. You just see a big door. And there are 2 fireplaces that sit kind of in the middle of this back wall.
Is it the same one you put in Adventure Journal last week?
Similar. It is similar. I'm going to send you the one that actually I sent Bubba because it'll give you a little bit better representation of it.
I gotcha.
Yep.
Do you want me to just go ahead and post it into the Adventure Journal since everybody's either been in or knows what it looks like?
I'll go ahead and do that because that's a good point. Is the majority of everybody has seen it. What did you call it again? The Shwizard.
The Shwizard Keep is what I kept it.
Keep. I like it. There we go.
Okay.
Here.
Carrots, how much do you know about this place? How much has already been explored?
Can I do a history check?
On how much has been explored? Sure.
On how much I know about this place, what?
Oh, yeah.
That's history, right?
Yeah, that would be history.
Got an 8.
Brief history. So interestingly enough, all you know about this is that this main room seems to have magic wall sconces that when pulled, large sounds are made and other rooms can be discovered.
So other than the fact that the things on the walls can get pulled and rooms are exposed. Not much.
Okay, so where did the fire fairy and Mathiel go to?
They were on this side. So if we're standing here, they were on the left side of the building, and I'm not sure exactly where they went. Because I was on the right side. When I pulled that side, a staircase down when it got exposed. So I'm not sure.
Right. So these wall sconces, I'm assuming, are those torches?
Yes.
Okay. So I'd like to go ahead and go over to the ones towards the left where they supposedly went.
Okay.
And investigate those.
Okay, got you. All right.
So okay.
Interestingly enough, you can roll for investigation.
13.
Okay. All right, so you're reaching up and we're interacting with the wall sconce, or how are we investigating it?
Yeah, interacting with it because he did say that it was, yeah.
Okay, got you. So in pulling the wall sconce, you do hear a rather loud sound, and followed that you hear a very loud and the hallway, the archway to your left, the stairs that once were there now turn, and after a small, brief moment of just seeing a stone wall or a stone brick tower exterior, you are facing an open gateway to a room that has a rather lengthy corridor and a lot of doors on each side with numbers on each door. 101, 102, 103, 104.
Okay. I'd like to. Do I have anything I can write a note underneath it with to keep people from messing with the one that I pulled?
Chalk.
Yeah, but I don't want to use that because it's magic chalk.
But I thought he said that if you write with it, it wouldn't take it down.
Supper's on the
Just don't draw a
counter for us,
circle.
boys.
Oh, that's right. Because it's only used if I actually use it to draw a shape.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and I'll use the chalk to just write a note just as do not touch.
Do not touch.
On that specific wall sconce, yeah.
Okay.
More specifically on the wall right beneath it, you know.
Okay, gotcha. Interestingly enough, as you finish writing the last of this phrase, the piece of chalk does shrink and actually disappears.
Oh, lovely. Well, no chance of me getting that back, huh?
The O's within your do not touch begin to ripple as if a small portal has been opened.
Hey, babyface. Hey,
Why are you laughing
babyface, maybe
like
you
that?
can teleport through it. Maybe babyface can teleport through it.
What? What's going on?
Can you teleport through these tiny portals that I accidentally made?
Like a wall or something.
Mr. Roboto.
I think I mostly heard that, but you
You're
were a
losing-
little bit
you're
of a
losing
robot today.
internet connection, TJ.
Mm-hmm. The internet's running away from you. Catch it.
You teleported away from the internet.
Yeah.
I'm on my phone. Give me a second.
Hi, I'm on my
Bubba,
phone.
let him know I'm on my phone.
You're not muted. We can hear you.
Okay, I just swapped over to house Wi-Fi. That's why.
Yeah, you're good. We hear you fine now.
I said, is it safe? What if it shrinks me?
Kind of weird realm that somebody told me about, and I don't remember much.
Was was I with her? I think my character was with whoever was there, and they got something about talking about the chalk, or maybe I wasn't.
It's on a note. It's on a note. Did you read the note?
It wasn't on the note. It was
Yeah,
the
that's
shite
right.
shop guy said it to somebody. I think it was Tamara.
Didn't he gave me like a complete complete set of instructions for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just pull those out and I hand them to him.
I'd roll a history check.
Yeah, go
Oh
ahead.
yeah. Here we go. No
Yeah, tell me
shot.
what it is.
Nat 20.
Well done.
I had a 15. That beats my.
I love how Bubba called that. He's like, nat
Oh my
20.
gosh, D&D Beyond loves me.
For tonight.
It hates me.
Until we
Always
get
gives
into
me a limit.
a situation where we need it.
All right. So I will make one correction. Wimpy, your chalk is actually really, really small. It did not fully disappear. You have one more use with it.
Okay.
And the history check reveals within the pamphlet that the chalk world is a world of mostly white and black outlines on everything. While in the chalk world, players can move freely around the world without fear of detection from real world entities. Another shape must be drawn to get out of the chalk world. And from inside, one can see where the portal location is in the world. The chalk world does mimic the real world in its design, but it has no color, just white and black outlines. And you can return through the same portal that you originally came from, but if you want to go somewhere else, you do have to draw another portal.
So I want to go ahead and hand the instructions and the little bit of chalk to Babyface, to
Okay.
Evan, and tell him, you go in and explore in there and see if you can find anything that is useful or interesting. If you can teleport through the tiny portals.
I need to grab my dice. Can I take it and just speed read through it?
Yeah. And you
Like,
gain all the
dice
information.
Dice roll to see how effective. Oh, never mind. If you're
Oh,
just gonna give it to
sure.
me, I don't
Yeah.
have to go to the other
No,
side
it's
of the
okay.
house.
Dice roll.
I regret
Let's do a
everything.
dice roll. Let's do a dice roll.
God, give me a
He's
minute.
gonna
I
be
gotta get
nice
out of the
to
house.
you.
Insight.
He's gonna be nice and just let you have all the information instantly.
Well, he wanted to be
I mean,
descriptive
at least
on what he's
I'm doing
doing.
the natural D&D of it.
That's fine. So apply your insight.
I don't even know what my
Nat
insight is.
1.
I need to find the stinking thing. I got a 16 at least, so it shouldn't be bad unless I have negatives.
-4.
Can't imagine.
Where's
Curious if I can
downloads?
track where he's at in the chalk world with the tracker I've got.
Oh, I changed it over to that stinking volume thing. Where is
It's a
it?
good thought.
I changed everything over to D drive, so I gotta find it.
I have a question. So
Uh-huh.
there's a portal in the D, and all.
No.
There's a.
There's a D. It's in all the O's.
The D has a O in it, with a line on top. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not an O.
It's a D.
That's a D.
That's a D.
It's loading. Give
It
it a
would still
second.
make a portal, wouldn't it?
No.
Insight is +2, so I got a 18. Sorry for the long
Oh,
term.
very nice. So
thing.
interestingly enough, when you speed read through this, you actually you retain all of it.
Go. I guess I teleport through the circle. I mean the portal.
So yeah, you are able to precisely teleport through this gateway portal and find yourself in a world full of white and black outlines. And this does include all secret areas within the space around you as you walk through this world.
Okay. Since I can't really interact with anyone until I get back out, I'll wait till my turn to explore it because I'm
Okay.
trying to dinner.
Sounds good. That's perfectly fine. Well,
And
Mhm.
yeah, so I'll just walk into that hallway and use my last check for perception so that I can see what I'm looking at.
Sure.
I love my +8 perception, especially since I just rolled a 5. So I got a 13.
Okay, gotcha. So as you walk in, you're actually able to see that this area seems not so much familiar, but you very easily pick up on what it is, and it almost feels like a dormitory. You can hear the different sounds of people living in these rooms, and down at the very end of the hall, there seems to be a type of common area, and you do see apprentices walking to and from uh, the different areas left and right across the small hallway. Some of them have food, some of them don't. Some of them are making food. You hear small, weird noises that sound like beeps. And from way back in the back, you hear a scream. And the scream goes, Chimichangas!
Okay. Well, that's my last check. So I guess that's where I'm ending my turn.
All right. So with that, I will slide over to Miss Myra.
Yeah,
Who's
my turn.
You're right. We are going to go back to you. Yep. I apologize. So what would you like to do, Mr. Bubba?
Did I hear the chimichangas?
Interestingly enough, no.
Okay.
But you did walk into the main area with Wimpy as well, since she did walk in there with part of her turn. So you accompanied her.
Okay. I'd like to head towards the kitchen.
Okay. So your movement, you're able to get into the kitchen. What would you like to do there?
I'd like to do a perception check. Would it be a perception check or investigation check for food and such?
Are you investigating anything in particular that where you're looking for food specifically, or are you just overall looking to see what's around you? That would be perception.
Perception, okay. It is a 18 plus 4, 22.
All right. So you are able to notice that there is a very lovely smelling rump roast that is sitting on the counter just in front of you. There are different types of vegetables, carrots, potatoes, little Brussels sprouts, a sprig of rosemary, and to the right of that is a plate full of almost bite-sized cookies with little black dots all over them. To your right, there are various stashes and shelves full of various spices and non-perishable items like canned vegetables. There's even bread rolls and such like that, as well as some bigger crates that currently are unopened.
What would I have to do to loot the kitchen?
So in order to loot the kitchen, you'll need to do a sleight of hand. Well, yeah, do a sleight of hand check and then roll a d6. We'll determine what you get.
It's a 18 because there's a 15 plus 3, and then a d6. It is a 4.
Okay. All right. So you are able to loot yourself 4 of these delicious cookies, which just happens to be all of them on the plate.
Yeah! Cookies! Hopefully they're not cuckoo cookies.
Cookie crisp. All right. So you've done your skill checks.
I did the perception and then the sleight of hand.
Yep.
And I think that's all I can do. Unless I can try opening one of the crates.
Unfortunately, you're too far away.
Alright, then yeah.
Alright, so with that, then we'll slide over to... now we're back over to Myra, who is still in that library.
Can I kind of want to look at like the books themselves to see if like any of them might be useful.
Okay, so that would be an investigation check.
19.
All right. So as you look at these books, some are leather bound, some are paperback, some are thicker than others, some are very thin. Some almost look like brochures. The thicker ones seem to all have a small crystal at the bottom of them, and the binder talks and says something to the effect of Arcane Energy Explained, Volume 1. And it goes all the way through to Volume 50. The small brochures seem to be placed from various locations and various theme parks around the surrounding continents. And the smaller books, a few of them seem to be children's books. Learning How to Potty, featuring Stan, is one that stands out to you.
I don't think I'm very interested in the books because that seems like a lot of wisdom. Well, I am very stumped in this. Ugh, don't drive me mad. uh, look, well, there is one thing that I would probably want to do, but the problem is I wouldn't be solving much by doing it.
What would you like to do?
I would like to see if the chimney leads outside.
Okay. Roll for investigation.
$14.
Okay. And how do you go about investigating this chimney?
I kind of, well, I guess if it's lit, it doesn't really bother me too much. But I kind of like look up the chimney to see if I see a moonlight or something.
Interestingly enough, the fire is lit. Does not affect you since you are a fire fairy. And you see the moon.
I guess I would like to fly up out of the chimney.
Okay. So I will have you. We'll do a perception check.
Ooh.
I see how it is. Get me stuck in this library, then just ditch me.
A 23.
I didn't even think about that.
That's why I said it wouldn't really solve much.
So
We'd be the
interestingly
start of
enough,
that,
you are actually able, when you get outside, you take a look around, and you're back outside of the keep, and you're near the right tower when you're looking from the front door, like looking at the building. You're over on the right side.
Wait, on the right side? I thought the library was on the left.
I did too.
Yeah, the library was on the left side, but since everything's changing around, it might be on the right.
That is fair.
You went up the chimney, and you came out on the right side.
I said
The magic to me.
Well, we also didn't know where the rooms were originally, so wherever the portals go is just based on wherever the rooms are.
Yeah.
That is a true point. Just because you go on the left side does not mean that you stay on the left.
Just like when you opened up different portals, it opened up different rooms.
Anyways, what would you like to do, Myra, with this newfound information?
Uh, I guess I would like to go into the main area, like fly into the main area where everybody is.
Oh, okay. So the furthest you're able to get is actually just inside the front door, right next to Miss Nova.
All right.
All right, and that's where we will leave you. Do you have one more check? Yes.
No, because I did 3 of them already.
Okay. All right. So in that case, then we'll slide over to Joey, who is still meditating in the corner.
Do I witness the abandonment of my partner that got me trapped in this library?
So let's roll for perception.
All right.
Since you are meditating, your eyes would be closed, but we'll see. We'll see if you pick up on the magic moving.
He just grows the power to see through him. It's fine. Plot armor.
He grows the power to sense.
A 15 plus 4, that's a 19.
Okay. So interestingly enough, you don't sense magically that she has left you, but you do hear a very small as she bumps one of the kind of clumps of charred
So
mess that is inside of
so
the chair.
I can hear her leading. I don't sense her leading.
You hear a very small, brief.
All right. Well, playing through my character, he'd probably just sighs and just continues meditating.
All right, sounds good.
Alone once more, it seems.
So go ahead and roll for history.
History. That is the wrong app. That is not D&D Beyond. That is a video game. This is not what I want. Give me a moment.
Hold on, wait a second. You need to pull up COD Mobile. Is this really
my
meditating?
second-
I don't know.
My second D20 of the session, that's a 24.
Oh, okay. There you go. Very nice. Very nice. So while you're meditating, you begin kind of reflecting on your 300,000 years of existence. And many thoughts roll through your mind, but one of them begins to stick out. And it's actually an image of a very, very stately gentleman. You recognize this person as a very strong figure within your life, and you get reminded that you have not interacted or seen this individual in a very, very long time, and it does brings a small tear to your eye while you meditate.
Do I remember their name?
Not yet, but
All right.
the image of them is very much visible. And it's one of those where the name is on the tip of your tongue, but you're unable to formulate what that is. But this is definitely someone that is very familiar to you.
Well, he just stays meditating, and I'm pretty sure that's all I can do now.
Yeah, unfortunately, but it's good. You get the nice peace and quiet, the small crackle of the fire, you know, burning of the fairy, stuff like that.
You know what? To change things up, I'm gonna move to the. I'm gonna move to one of the chairs and start meditating, so I can meditate in comfort.
Okay, all right, yeah. Floor's a little bit
Change things
bumpy.
up.
I like it. Yeah. So you
I'm just
you switch your spots and you begin your meditation again. So I'm
just
actually going to have you roll for insight this time, as your meditation
All right.
focuses more on that image that recently popped into your brain and the remembering of who exactly this is.
16 total.
Um, I'm gonna DM you.
All right.
We're just gonna kind of sit in awkward.
There,
Thank you.
there you go.
That's perfect. Thank you. I realized I didn't think I actually got that. So
Yeah,
through
no,
your meditation, you're able to formulate a very strong image of this individual, and the name actually pops inside of your head. Quattro is the name, and you remember many times saying, you're hearing this name in various lights, and the connection that you share with this Quattro begins to well up inside of you, and a small light inside kind of feels like it begins to build inside of the 300,000-year-old undead soul that you've possessed for so long.
Well, since he doesn't have a soul, I would say that the darkness around his heart starts to lessen. I'm assuming that's what you mean.
There you go. Yeah, that would. Yeah.
He doesn't have a soul. He sold it to become what he is now.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So with that, you continue meditating, and that is unfortunately where we'll have to move on over to TJ if he is back.
Yellow.
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 What would you like to do while in the chalk world?
Chalk dimension. Hey, this actually looks kind of like the end. You said I can see the secret passageways.
Yes. Yeah. Everything. It is a white world with black outlines on practically everything.
So it's like X-ray vision.
Sort of. Yes. That's a good way to think of it. But you don't. I will say you don't see people. You only see the world.
Gosh dang it! I left them in the other room. 1 second. I gotta go grab my dice. I would like to roll for perception to see if there's anything important to pick up on.
Okay.
Gosh dang it! I'm back.
All right.
I just gotta pick stuff up now. And I'm rolling for perception, that's right. An 11 in total.
11 in total. So interesting enough, where you enter into this chalk world, as you look around you, you're able to notice that this keep holds quite a few secrets, and you see a few different areas that seem to be inaccessible, but go quite a ways. One in particular is a stairwell that seems to be towards the center of the main room, in between the two fireplaces, and it seems to be a staircase down into a. It's a very long staircase down into a cave type area, but it starts in what appears to just be the floor.
So I can't interact with the world, right?
You can walk through it. You can't necessarily interact with it in the same way that you would in the normal world. So you can't like pull things or anything like that. You can just move yourself around the world in any way.
Can I see through chests?
Yes, but you do not see their contents.
Okay. Is the blocked off hallway by chance within 50 feet?
It is. You talking about
Can
the
I
staircase?
teleport? Yeah, the staircase that goes out of view.
Yeah, you're able
Because
to.
I can
You're able to
theoretically
teleport.
teleport anywhere I can see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You very you teleport right down in there, and you find yourself in this hallway, and the staircase goes down and down and down.
Can I just follow it
Sure,
as far as I can go?
sure. You get all the way down to the entrance of what looks to be a rather dingy cave, but contains extremely elegant and expensive styled wall sconces.
Someone really important must live there. I'm considering rolling. I mean, I'm trying to use the portal to get out, but I feel like if I do, I'm gonna like be trapped in somewhere.
It's up to you. It has one use.
Is there such thing as rolling to see if it's a good idea?
Sure. I just won't tell you. That
Then
would
I'd
be a
rather
role
not.
that you would just be doing for yourself.
I don't know what else. I mean, I guess you already told me what's around me. Is there a room at the end of the cave hallway thing? Or is it literally just a cave for as far as I can see?
Roll for investigation.
18 in total.
All right, so you are able to see that the cave goes on for a little bit, but there is a very large door, and it is a very ornate door, kind of carved into the rock face of this cave, and the cave does seem to end at this door. The door is well lit up, by the way.
Can I teleport over there?
Unfortunately, it is it's about 150 feet away.
Okay. I guess I'll just start heading back to the portal because I can see it no matter where I am, right? So I know which direction it is.
Yes.
Okay. I would like to do that and finish my turn that way. Heading back towards the portal.
Yep. So you're actually able to make it all the way back, still in the chalk world, but
yeah,
on the side of the portal. You're right at that portal. So next turn you'll be able to go through if you'd like.
Okay.
All right, so that will slide over to Boss Lady, who has entered and is now. You've seen a lot of different people move around. Bubba has went over into the kitchen to your right. Miss Wimpy has come in and decided to interact with a wall sconce on the left-hand side of the room, which has created a gateway that she has entered through. You've also witnessed TJ, who is disappeared. He was given a little piece of chalk and told to go through a small portal within a set of words that were up on the wall. And then he vanished.
Mm-hmm.
So currently you are alone in the main room.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I want to check my pockets.
Okay, got you. All right. So as you check your pockets, you are able to pull out a very handy looking device. It is a small rectangle with a button in the middle of it. Do you want to push the button?
Sure.
Don't do it. I'm just kidding.
When you push this button, a very small dum dum is heard, and this sound is heard by everyone.
Oh no.
What do you say after that?
Ooh.
What
Everyone
was that?
hears the woo. I'll repeat that. Everyone hears the woo.
What was that?
You hear the response.
Hello?
You hear the response as well. This goes for everyone, including Joey.
What the hell is that?
Did they
You
really
hear the
have one
response.
of those things here? Do they have an intercom?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
It's me, Nova.
We can
Oh,
hear that.
okay.
Where did everyone go?
Wait, can we
the
hear
front
the
door.
other
We
people
stop
who are
doing
also
that. You're
talking
gonna alert
to
everybody to our position.
Am I losing my mind? Is this what being a sheep feels like?
While she's doing this, can I do a perception check to
For
hear
sheep
any
on it?
screaming?
Sure.
Ooh, 22.
I'm just gonna.
There
I'm
seems
just
to be
gonna-
no change whatsoever with the world around you.
Eerie.
Where should I go?
Let go of the
For
button.
you.
I'm just gonna mock this up to my mind playing tricks on me.
What happens if I press the button again?
When you press the button again, another sound is made. Dum, dum.
Can y'all still hear me?
You all do not hear this.
Okay, so I'm assuming I just hear silence.
I
I'm
hear
like,
her with
You hear
okay.
dead silence.
All
No,
right.
she's too far away. She's more than 60 feet.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for perception. Wait, no, you already told me where everyone is.
Perception still.
I'll roll for perception. There's no point in doing that. I got it. 1.
Don't roll for it again because you can't.
Nope. Well, I can roll for perception for other turns, but like, there's no
You're
point
not this
rolling
turn.
for
Yeah, right,
perception
not this
again.
return.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't see
Something
shit.
different.
become
Yeah, you don't. You're just in a room by yourself
Okay.
while you're holding a little button.
Okay.
Me and Nova got
I
so
think
much
that
in
was
common.
like.
We're both
I
in
think
room
that was
alone.
3 turns. I think that was 3 turns for me because I hit the button twice. And then I rolled for perception.
Well, you were interacting with your pockets, so I wouldn't necessarily count that. As an
Okay,
action.
that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Okay, so just the perception is the first. Okay, so I got 2 more things. The thing that was put in the chat, that's what I can reference for where to go.
Yeah.
Where am I?
So you're just inside that front door. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, probably a little further in.
I guess I'll go towards the kitchen.
Okay, got you. So as you enter the kitchen, go ahead and roll. Well, no, never mind. As you enter the kitchen, you witness a theft. A rabbit is taking food and quickly shoving them in his bag.
Are you hungry? As I say to Sir Roderick.
Honestly, yeah.
I can tell. So that's my second action. Can't roll for perception. I don't know what to do.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. I can't roll for perception. I feel like I can't do anything.
You could roll for investigation.
I'll roll for investigation.
I mean, you walked in, you noticed somebody thievery. How do you react to that? Like, what do you want to do in that situation? You just went, wow, you look hungry.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, I am.
I said I could tell.
I can tell. Okay. So what else would you want to do
I guess
upon entering into the
I'm
kitchen?
rolling for. I rolled a 19.
Okay. Well done. What are we investigating? What are we looking for?
The room.
At the room?
Yeah.
So you're investigating. As you investigate, you do notice a giant or a very delicious-looking rump roast to the left of Sir Roderick. It is full of vegetables and potatoes and all of that, Brussels sprouts, carrots. The smell of it is extremely delicious. And over to your right-hand side, you do see shelves that are stocked with non-perishables and spices and bread rolls and such like that, as well as some crates that are unopened.
Okay.
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 Jesus, the echo.
That was
is
my third
insane.
action. That was my third action.
Okay.
So I'm on my turn.
Okay. Got you.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, we'll slide back up to Bubba, who
What is Timothy doing in the forest?
He was writing
wrote.
songs.
Timothy is writing the world's greatest song known to mankind.
So kind of like me, he's just doing something that just consumes his turn instantly.
Exactly. He's entranced in his writing. He's also terrified at what he's witnessed from the group. So,
If I remember correctly, Timothy is locked out of the dome, right?
no, the dome has actually been lifted because all the apprentices have been taken out. So the dome is gone. He's just hanging out inside of the forest, just on the edge, behind a tree, with his notepad. And it's nighttime,
Sorry,
so
I
it's
was,
kind of tough to
I was just bad.
draw. It's good information. I'm glad you guys are thinking of him. But
Well,
yeah,
if no one else is going to, I'm going to as well.
But we'll go back to Bubba. So you've successfully grabbed yourself some cookies.
Cookies. So can I head over to the crates?
Yeah, you can.
Open them.
Sure. Go ahead and roll for strength.
It is a 13 plus 1. 14.
So you're able to find yourself 5 ration packs.
Oh.
Each ration pack can provide 2 days worth of food.
Sweet.
And also on the label, On the bottom, it says new and improved flavor.
Yeah. How many other crates are there?
So currently there are 3 more
3 more.
that
Eh.
you can see.
Okay. I'll take my turn to open the 2 more crates, since that's as many more
Okay.
ability checks as I got.
Okay. All right, strength again.
That one is an 11.
Okay. So this one, when you open it up, it has a plethora of dillweed. Small containers containing a herb with a label on them that's dillweed. And there's a lot, like at least 100 of these little packets.
Would I be able to sell them? Let's see. I'll grab as many as I can and put them in my bag.
All right. We're putting them in the endless bag?
Yeah.
Grab all 100.
Yeah.
But by grabbing all 100, this
That
will
takes my
consume the
turn.
rest of your
Got it.
turn. Yep. So with that, we'll slide over to Wimpy, who is in dorm land.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. So what I would like to do is count the amount of doors. Should I do perception or investigation for that?
Investigation.
All right. 12.
All right. You count the doors and you get 20.
20. Okay. So I like to go ahead and just start going up to each individual door and just kind of like knocking on it.
Okay.
Not
So just start the door closest to me. Yes.
Okay.
Are you trying to alert everyone to your presence?
All right. So you knock on this door,
I'm
and
just
are we trying to be intimidating or anything if anyone is on the other side?
no, pretty much what I'm doing is I am attempting to blend in and pretend that I am not their enemy. Should I roll a deception check?
Sure.
Alright, deception, persuasion too, but I think I've got the same bonus. Deception, yeah. No bonuses. 12. Just
Okay.
flat 12, I don't have any bonuses.
So the first door, when you knock on it, unfortunately you don't hear any answer. Doesn't sound like there's anyone inside.
So I'd like to
Shall
go
we
ahead and open it and just look inside.
Okay,
Do
got you.
a
We can get
perception
through.
check.
We can get through 5 of them.
Okay.
All right. So the next door, I'll go ahead and say, how are you going about knocking on this door? Same way.
Same way.
Okay. So unfortunately, this one as well does not have anybody behind this door. The third one.
Can I go ahead and pull up so that I can see through the doors?
Oh.
Just make it easier.
Okay. So you pull out your monocle. How exactly do you observe or investigate these doors with this monocle?
So I go ahead and I put the monocle over my eye,
Mm-hmm.
and I just look through to see essentially
I guess
what the rooms are like behind perception check, I guess.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
So with the monocle on, you're able to observe that the last rooms that you've went through and looked at, the layout is very standard. It seems there's a bed, a desk, and a small ice box per se. But interestingly enough, there's no bathroom and a very small corridor. They all seem extremely basic. You do, as you turn towards the rest of the hall, you are able to notice that there are a few people that are still in their rooms, but the majority of them do seem to be down in the common room at the end. And it does seem to be that they're all huddled around something that seems to be a rather rectangular device. It is rather large and flat.
Well, that was my last check, so I'll end my turn there.
Okay,
Might need a reminder next time.
that's fine. So with that, we'll slide over to Myra, who's come around, and I just realized you were next to Nova.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were. I apologize about that. Do you want to go into the kitchen where she was? Where she is now? So that will not consume a movement, since it was my fault to not alert Boss Lady that you were there next to her.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, I was saying that does not consume your movement because it was my fault for not alerting Boss Lady that you were next to her.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so you just don't have normal movement.
I want to look at Nova and say, "Where's Timothy at?"
Hell if I know. Think he's back in the woods.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna walk out the door and use my fairy lights to see if I can find him.
Ooh, okay. So go ahead and roll for investigation.
I got 18.
I'm sorry, what did you roll?
A 17.
Oh, 17. All right. So as you step outside, you send your your little fire wisps out and into the forest in search of Timothy. A few of them don't seem to be finding anything, but one of them you do hear a very small. Ah! No, go away! No, shoot! He's not going out. You're able to hear all of that reaction.
All right. I'm gonna go over to that person and hope it's Timothy.
Okay. So as you arrive, you do see that it is Timothy with your fairy light. You don't have to roll for perception on that. You're able to see that, and you see that he has a notepad that is full of a bunch of scribbles. And he's like, "Oh, is it your fire?
That is my fire.
It scared me. It was so dark. I enjoy the dark. You guys are terrifying.
We can be, yes.
I didn't realize this is what we were going to be doing. How's it going?
Not good. We're not finding much. I was coming to see if you would like to join us.
Is everybody taken care of?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Timothy glances down at his notebook and very embarrassingly goes, well, no. Well, I might as well come and help you, because that was my new song I was writing, and I don't think I can read that. Can you?
I can read it, yes. It doesn't look like very much.
I would have to agree with you. Oh well. Yeah, well. Let's try again tomorrow. Where are we headed?
This way, I kind of like have a small fire in my hand so he can see where I'm going.
And so he is able to follow you all the way back inside. And would you like to go all the way back to the kitchen, or is there anywhere in particular you'd like to take it?
I'm going to take him to the kitchen.
Okay. All right. So you take him back to the kitchen. And the first thing he actually sees when entering is Nova. And he very quickly just exclaims, Hey!
Hey,
How was I able to hear you way back then?
I pushed a button.
You pushed a button.
I pushed a button.
Whatever
Well,
we do,
you've
we
got
keep her from
magical buttons.
I
I don't know. I kind of
can't
liked
make
it. I was
any
able to hear her from way over
promises.
there. I was safe.
If there's a button, I'm gonna push it.
Nova, you fell asleep by pushing a button.
Did she?
Indeed, he did.
Oh,
I'm a
no.
professional button pusher.
Kyla was with her when she fell asleep. Because Kyla fell asleep
Yes,
too.
I appreciate it.
We had a lovely nap. What are you talking about, Kyla?
That's okay. I got you back by putting you in my bag.
Yeah, you did.
I got Clive in the bag, so you know.
Oh, that's where you went?
Yeah, he's very stone-like.
Alright. I'm trying to remember, did I take up all my movement?
Fire asked a question.
Yes, ma'am. I apologize.
Asked if I took my whole movement out, or...
In terms of movement, yes. I
Alright.
believe you do. You still have one action.
I guess I'll do a perception check of the room and hope I don't see the crates.
There's food! You just see Sir Roderick stuffing jars of dill weed in his bag.
As if he's smuggling it, by the way. You just
No, I'm doing it very slowly, like just making sure none of them break.
no. There's
I got-
100 of them. What'd you
I
get?
got a 10.
Got a 10.
Yeah.
So you are able to perceive the rump roast that is right in front of you with all the delicious vegetables, as well as an empty plate. And there are some shelves that have a lot of spices and non-perishables, as well as some bread and such like that. You are actually able to witness Sir Roderick stuffing his bag full of something. You're unable to determine what exactly it is, but they're in small containers. He is rather carefully withdrawing these from this crate. Unfortunately, though, you do not see any other crates.
Okay. Well, with that, I'll end my turn since that's everything I can do.
Okay, gotcha. In that case, then, we will slide on over to Joey, who finishes his meditation session, I assume.
I've been contemplating if I should, because with the vision, well, you know his name, and without metagaming, of course, the group would know anything about him. But I've been contemplating calling, it's like just through my character just talking to himself about the vision. That's okay with you.
Yeah, Yeah, if you want to have a small conversation with yourself about what you're seeing.
This is weird. I've never had a vision like this before. Well, I've never had a vision, specifically you, Father. I do not know what happened to you, Father, when we left abruptly all those years ago. But I promise I will find you. And with that, he just continues meditating.
Okay.
That no one has the point in time where he'll stop meditating is when someone enters the library.
Okay. All right. Interestingly enough, though, during this meditation and during this inner monologue and talk to himself, you do feel a small weight come off of your body. You feel a little bit lighter, and this definitely not so much excites you, but reinforces um, the meditation as you continue to meditate.
All right, that's it for my turn then.
Cool. All right, so we'll slide back. Who's in the chalk world? Just inside the portal.
Hello.
Hello.
That is not the right way. So I actually have a question. Can I see the library? Like, can I identify it as a library?
Go ahead and roll for investigation, because you'll be investigating. You're investigating the world.
I got a 6. Plus 1, so 7.
So you're able to perceive that the chimney on the right side, right? So it would be on your left, not the closest fireplace, but the furthest. Does go a lot deeper than the original base level, and it does seem like it does go all the way down into another room. You're at this point not far enough, or you're not close enough to be able to determine what exactly is in that room, but you are able to see that there is a room down there, but it is kind of sealed off.
I guess I'll teleport out of the portal.
Okay. All right. So you come through the portal back into
What was that, Wimpy?
the real world. Yes, Wimpy?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was not muted.
Oh, you're good. But yeah, so you come out into the real world, and into the empty main room. Yeah, as you come through, all the colors do come back to you, and all the areas that you were able to see through now become solid, and your vision returns to normal.
I guess I don't know. I guess I'll just going down the hallway looking for people.
Okay, gotcha. Are we going towards the kitchen, or because you're not so much in a hallway as more of a bigger open room? If you go into the adventure journal, you are, when looking at the image, you are just left of the leftmost fireplace. You're over close to that wall sconce, that first one.
Give it a second, it's loading.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, guess that I'll head towards the kitchen. Yeah.
All right. All right. So as you enter the kitchen, you are greeted with quite the sight. Miss Kyla is there, as well as Noah, and every now and again you hear the small clink of something around the corner.
Can I like lean around the corner to see what it is?
Sure. Yeah. You lean around the corner and you observe again Sir Roderick carefully loading something into his bag. He continues to grab and lean into this crate. And always seems to come back with another item. But they all look the same.
Oh, it's Nova and Kyla that are next to me, or like
Yes.
close enough to me.
Oh, and Timothy, yeah.
And
Timothy
Timothy.
is there as well.
Oh
You're
yeah,
right.
Mr. Musician's there too.
Yes.
Oh wait,
Sorry?
Caitlin's not in here.
No. What did you say?
I said Mr. Wee Juice.
Yeah, Mr. Wee Juice. Listen, that's good, okay?
I didn't find anything really interesting in there. I did find out behind the fireplace a really, really long staircase. There's which way did I go? Because I remember, but I don't remember.
So the portal that you went through was on that sconce left
No,
of
no,
the
no, no,
left.
the one I went down. The past way I went down. Because I know how to I guess describe where it is, I think.
So for future reference, either write these things down or remember them, because secrets are things where you have to remember where they are. I'm not going to tell you where they all are. So
Can I history
this one
roll?
time I'll tell you. No, you're good. This time I'll tell you, but just remember that if you find a secret, don't ask where that secret is again, because I'm not going to tell you. But the pathway was in between the two fireplaces on the map, on the image.
Uh-huh. So I kind of described where it was, and then like the cave downstairs.
Okay. Timothy kind of looks at you and goes, "What? Where were you? That
I was in a world of chalk.
A world of chalk.
Yeah.
How did you get there?
How did you get out of there?
Right.
That's a good question.
The portal.
Oh, yeah. You know,
What portal?
portal. Yeah. No, you don't know the portal.
How did you realize all the way over there?
Which portal?
Inside of some words, I was able to go through a portal with the chalk that I need to return to Miss Caitlin. I don't know where she is though.
Wait. What did you? Show me where this is, because I'm confused.
Does anyone else go with me?
Yes, I go with you as well. Do you go with Sir Roderick?
I think I'm still loading things in the bag. Or am I
Okay.
got it all by now?
You're welcome. No, you're not done, but you can decide. You've got 80 of them.
I think that's good enough.
So it's up to you as to whether or
Not
not
enough
you want to
food.
keep going for the full 100.
No, but do you think 80 bottles of this stuff is good enough?
I think so. Let's go this way.
Okay. As I leave,
All
can I
right, so
grab
we
the
all
pork?
probably
Can I grab the pork roast?
On his way out.
the whole plate.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I got no problem with that. Roll for strength.
Strength.
Oh no.
14 plus 1, so 15.
Oh, I need to drink
So
more
it's a
coffee.
little heavy, but you're able to pick it up and carry it with you. You're just kind of like,
I got our breakfast.
I lead them over to the words in the
Okay.
portals. Because wait, there's like 2 to 3 portals, but they're the same place.
yes, yes, they are. So he leads you all over to a wall, and on the wall it says, "Do not touch." But the O's seem to have a shimmer and a wave to them.
So you touched it, huh?
No. I teleported into it.
How did you
Okay.
fit in such a small hole?
You don't know how teleportation works, do you?
No.
Okay,
You
so
gotta
it looks like
understand.
this, and I just teleport through the portal, and then a second later I teleport back out. That.
Okay. Did you see anything of interest while you were in there?
I kind of like walk over to where the hall, like the entrance is for, well, like where the hallway begins for the one I went down, and I'm like, there's a passageway leading downwards here, and I went down it, and then I saw another passageway behind that fireplace.
What could you see? What was this world like? What did you have? X-ray vision?
Kind of.
That fireplace, if I believe I'm right, is the one I was just right.
Yes.
All right. The Mathiel is still down in the library, so I don't know how we're gonna get him out.
Yeah, how did you
Yes.
get out, Kyla? Last
I
I
think-
saw it, last I
flew-
heard, y'all went talking about a library and y'all just disappeared.
I flew through the chimney.
Oh, that makes
Oh,
sense.
like old Saint Nick.
You know,
I heard
I'm
he
starting
gives
to think
presents.
I'm a little underclassed to be hanging out with this group. He can
Don't
teleport.
say that. Your music's amazing.
You can fly up
And you can
chimneys
dance.
and shoot little fire thingies.
Here, Timothy, you want some roast?
Maybe later. Maybe later.
Y'all are gonna kill me.
I don't know. It's just I thank y'all for keeping me around. I'll try to do my best, but
Just
I'm
keep
starting
playing
to think
music.
that
It's amazing.
I don't think
Yes,
the future
we'll
wife
do
would let us
music.
leave you.
I don't think I want to play music in this area right now. I don't know. I get an eerie feeling. Something's watching me.
You know,
Uh,
Can I make a perception check to see if there's somebody watching us right now?
Sure.
I have a feeling it's just Timothy being paranoid, but you never know.
One of the chefs is just looking
Why do I
at
only
you.
have one? I got a 20. I was really hopeful it would be more.
It's just a
Got
chef
a
in the
20.
corner.
Could you imagine?
What did you get? 21?
20 in total.
Oh, 20 in total. Got you.
I
So
missed my
as
higher ones.
Timothy says that, you take a look around, and you actually notice a very peculiar
Please tell me it's Pepe.
eyeball
Oh no.
in the corner of the room, past one of the tower arches. and it seems to it blinks every now and again, but it seems to kind of be staring at you for a second or two. And then it quickly looks away, as if to hide its gaze.
Is it in earshot?
Yes.
What is?
Earshot means like, can it hear us? Like, is it
Yes.
close enough?
Yes. But it's an eye.
Not an ear.
Oh wait, so it doesn't.
Oh, I just had the grade.
That's
This
what
is
I
the
was
person
trying to
behind
get
the
at.
wall.
You can still try though.
Guys, there's an eye in that corner and it's watching us.
I knew something. I could feel it. Oh, I'm not looking at that again. That's.
Can I
Oh,
like
I got it.
teleport over to it?
I got an interesting idea, guys.
What?
Oh yeah,
What
rub
if-
roast.
On the session.
I always told I had a nice run. I'm gonna drop that right now.
Just stop, please.
I can't deny it right
Wait,
now.
did
That
you
is
just call him Rapunzel?
No, I just thought of rub roast.
Well, I was
Just moving
thinking
the rubber.
before you said something about the eye. I was thinking maybe Timothy can play music if you push that button again, it'll distract people.
Who is
My
you?
button?
I'm sorry?
Push my button?
Yeah, you said you pushed
My
the
fancy
button.
button? Yeah. I'll push a button.
Do you
I'm
want
a
her to push
professional
it
button
again?
pusher.
If you push the button and Timothy plays, it might be a distraction.
Okay.
So we might need to keep that as an
We're
idea.
distracting.
What should I play?
Do you know
50,000
Mikey
Steve.
Jackson?
No.
Do you know 50 bottles of beer on the wall?
Yes. We don't
Yeah,
call beer. We
I've
just
heard that song.
Nobody's watching me.
50 bottles of meat on the wall, right? 50 bottles of meat?
yeah, mead. Yeah, it's mead. I know
always
mead. Very good
know
mead.
that somebody's watching me.
Can't get no privacy.
You ever wanted to become a bard, Mr. Roast?
I've contemplated it. No, honestly.
Don't.
No.
Dang it. I was told I had a lovely singing voice. I don't know how I turned
I'm
Australian.
gonna end my turn there because I gotta use the utilities.
Okay, that's fine. So we'll slide over to Boss Lady, who's also here. All right, so you've been. A plan has started to pop
I'll
up.
push the button.
You push the button.
Push the button.
So she pushes the button. Ding, ding. Everybody hears the sound. What happens after that?
Timothy, it's all you.
You hear everything she says. You said, Timothy, it's all me?
Yep.
So in that case, I go, okay. So I just play?
Yeah, sing a song.
Okay.
We gotta
all
distract.
right. And you guys are,
Do I hear the bard?
interestingly enough, you guys are unable to hear Timothy.
We can only hear Nova.
Yes. So Timothy begins to play 99 bottles of meat on the wall, 99 bottles of meat. Take one down, throw it around. I just made a big mess on the wall. 98 bottles of meat on the wall, 98 bottles of meat.
So you say
One
we can only
down,
hear.
throw it on the wall. 98 bottles and beers on the wall.
So to clarify, they can only hear me.
To clarify, you are only able to hear Nova. You
Okay,
are
in
unable
that
to
case,
hear anyone else when they talk to her. You are only able to hear what she says to you and what you say to her.
okay. So in that case, then I'm gonna be like, can y'all hear this?
No.
Where the hell
Well,
is that?
I
fucking
can, but I'm
fire?
sitting next to him.
Mouthfeel, is that you?
Where the fuck is that voice coming from?
It's me, Nova. Where are
Is it
you?
Yo, conscious.
96
Dad.
bottom.
Okay, Timothy, you can sit
96
down. Timothy, step. Hold on. Matthew?
Just when I was starting to get good.
This has to be a trick.
Don't worry, Timothy.
I know there's not another
One here for
presence
you.
in this library.
Take a piece of
Listen,
roast.
I pushed a button.
I think I'll take that.
I don't know what this is. It's like
They cut him a slice.
a magical thing. I can hear you. You can hear me. Where are you?
A library that a certain fairy had trapped me in and then left me.
Got it. I have this certain fairy with me. He's giggling.
You're Nova in my head.
We're just hearing Nova's voice, not the other side of this conversation.
Yeah, but don't
And it's
don't
like
don't hear the
screaming
other
'cause
side
we're
of the
right next
conversation.
to her.
Just Nova.
Yeah, you just hear what
Yeah.
Nova's
I think
saying.
it's in her head,
How
Bubba.
loud is it for Sir Roderick since his ears are longer?
It's the same. You guys all hear it at a very comfortable volume. It doesn't get any louder or anything. It auto adjusts itself.
Oh, that's good.
I'm in a weird dormitory.
Okay, so he's still in the library, y'all. Where's the library?
This is
I think-
weird. I keep hearing
From
Okay, I'm up.
from
No, I'm not.
can I tell Nova what I know from where the library is located? From what a sheep.
By all means.
Oh, that's right. I can't understand what you're saying. I just hear buying.
No, you're able to hear him.
I'm
You're
able to hear?
understand him.
It's in the mind.
Okay.
It's in the mind. You know what he's thinking.
Okay.
I don't exactly know, but it was inside one of these towers, and they pulled this sconce thing, and then there's this portal that opened up. Me and the fairy that had abandoned me went through said portal. Then she became a third grader, started ripping the fucking books out of the shelves, and now the portal has closed, and now I'm trapped here.
Got it. Okay. In that case, I'm going to turn to.
And I'm starving, and I would really like some food before I die of starvation.
Duly noted, we have a roast, a rump roast, if you're down to eat that. And if you're
it's
looking for the
edible,
vegetarian option, if that is if Sir Roderick's okay with it.
Can sheep eat
Who are you
meat?
talking to?
I'm talking to Matthew.
Oh, I don't know. I just hear you talking.
No, because she said, "Is this
Oh, are you
Mathael?"
Oh, you are talking. Oh. I'm enjoying my
sheep
lovely
eat meat?
piece of roast.
Okay, you're being Timothy. Oh, you're actually eating the roast. Hey, you might need to save that for Matthew. Hold on.
There's a whole roast here. I think we're fine.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, a small piece. I'll be okay.
Because if I have to be transparent with you, Fire Witch, I do not feel my immortality while in the sheep state. So I fear if I die, I won't come back.
Duly noted. We're trying to find you. And
I
gonna
just
turn
know
to-
it's in one of the towers. That's all I know.
got it. Okay, I got the fire fairy with me. I think she'll be able to take us to you.
Y'all gotta try this roast.
She fucking better get me out of here.
You
She
gotta
fucking
take
me
a
in the
piece of
sheep
this
pen.
roast.
In that case, then I'm gonna turn to Myra.
Just like reach.
I'm gonna be
for a
like,
bit of
"Can
the roast.
are you able to guide us back to Maltheo where he's located? He's very hungry."
Well, I know.
This roast is very satisfying.
Well, I did pull one of these sconces, and a portal opened up to a library.
Which sconce?
Do you remember which sconce you pulled?
It was the.
I was on the
believe-
right side. It would have been on the one on the left.
I was just about to say, I believe it was on the left.
Well,
Because
we know it's
we-
the one
I
that
did
says "Do not pull."
Ew.
Oh.
Did
Well,
anybody of us? Did any of us see Caitlin go through it?
No.
no.
Oh, so we could all just be looking at this thing trying to figure out why it says "Do not pull."
Sort of.
But I mean, the thing's still open. That's kind of.
It's a good point. Nobody's looked inside it though.
I lost track of my turns. I'll be honest.
Huh?
I lost track of my turns. I'll be honest.
It's okay. What do you want to do?
Maybe we can spread out and I'll pull a sconce all at the same time.
Oh, geez, we're gonna make the castle explode.
The whole I was gonna say the whole thing just explodes.
Well, there was a
You just
staircase.
hear
There was a
Holy
staircase that
flies
popped
in
up
the
from
air.
there.
Castle.
Knowing my luck, when you pull them all at the same time, the library just floods.
Before,
Or it's Control Alt Delete and everything works in our favor. Who knows?
maybe
I'm Gabe
You know what?
DeFafo.
I'm
I'm
Joe.
Fafo. I'm Team Fafo.
What's the
I
worst
don't
that
know if I'm
happens?
hallucinating or actually hearing Nova, but
Wait.
no.
the one that I pulled,
Caitlin's
I
able to
pulled the
hear.
lever and went through portal thingamajigger that it opened. So that one's pulled. Just leave that in the pulled position.
Okay, so I heard her, and I'm going to relay that to the team.
Okay.
So I've relayed that to the team. Okay, so we're not pulling that one. That one's not going to take us to Joey.
The other one
Or
I pulled
Malfoy.
earlier, and the staircase opened up. Not sure if that'll lead anywhere, but
You'll
Where
see
did-
what I wrote. I just wrote "do not pull" underneath it on the wall.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, don't worry about the do not
Oh,
pull
th-
one. Caitlin
that's
says that
the
she's
one
already
that said
pulled
you
that one.
came through the portal.
Huh?
What?
Said-
Is it this? Looking to.
I'm talking to you, Timothy. You said you had something to say.
I'm trying to figure out. You keep talking. Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the group. I'm talking. Well, I'm
talking to
talking to
everyone?
the group, but
Okay.
I'm also talking.
I only hear
to
you. I don't
Caitlin.
hear anything that they're saying.
You're right here with the group.
There are of us.
Yeah.
Aren't there more of us?
Wait,
Well, there's two others.
You
So I
can't hear
don't
the
hear
ones that
the
are
two
talking in
others.
your brain.
Right.
So who are the two others? Who?
Malfield and Caitlin.
Okay,
No.
got you. All right.
you're able
Did
to.
either of them write this do not touch?
What are you saying, Sir Roger?
So wait, you're able to talk to Caitlin and Mathael, right?
Oh, yeah.
But
can
they're
talk to
not
the Shwizard.
here, right?
Correct. They're not here.
Can you try?
Malfield's down in the library.
Before
Caitlin,
saying
where are
anything-
you?
Hold on.
I'm in a weird dorm place, and there's a lot of
Dormitory.
let's just say there's a lot of apprentices here. So I'm currently trying to sort of fit in and
Right.
also investigate at the same time.
Got it. So Caitlin is up in the dormitory and she's currently surrounded by the enemy.
Okay.
And then Malfield's down in the library.
No, but be quiet, really quick.
And I am close to
Because what I
starving to
might
death.
say.
And he is close to starving.
Okay. We'll have to fix
I'm gonna
that.
start pulling stuff. If someone's close to starving, I'm gonna start pulling things. What do I need
Okay,
to pull?
just start pulling sconces.
Hold on.
Okay.
Stop.
Timothy, pull
Really
all this.
quick.
Timothy grabs the do not touch sconce,
Oh no.
resets it, and pulls it. There's a loud sound that is heard, and the
Yes,
tower
Who just pulled it?
closest to them
Timothy pulled it.
spins,
Please punch him for me.
and the tower archway now shows a new gateway into the library.
Okay, before we do anything, really quick, you're able to talk to our group, right? Just shake
Yes.
your head because we don't know who all can hear this. Hear what you're saying.
Should I
I'm
pull this
shaking my
again?
head. Hold on, Timothy. Sit
What?
down.
I need.
I will put you
So,
to sleep.
whatever you're saying might be echoing into the ears of the Shwizard and the apprentices.
I feel like we would have
Finally,
been found out
somebody
by now, though.
understands that.
We would have been
Does
found out
my-
by now, though.
Who says
Hey,
we're
Cray,
not?
I got a
There's an
question.
eye over there watching us.
Hold up, Joe. What?
Does my character now hear this portal open up from the library?
You do hear the loud sound, yes. Yes. And you do start to hear the sounds of Timothy.
Fucking freedom! Fucking finally!
Wow, he's so happy he turned Irish.
I think we found the sheep. I think we found Matthew. Hey, how do I
Yeah,
get that roast?
That's right. Me and
To clarify your question, Sir Roderick, it's an eye, not an ear. They can't hear.
I get that, but you're talking into everybody's mind right now.
Can I run out of the
Okay.
library finally?
So, what I'm
Yes.
saying is, what if they're able to hear you, but they're being quiet?
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna yell, "Ayo, passes, can you hear me?"
Yes.
I sure hope the bitches you're referring to heard you
Yes.
because
All right, so how does that work, Craig? It's like you're the DM. You're gonna have to explain what happens when there's this rabid sheep that's running out of this portal.
Yeah.
He
So
runs into
as
an Enderman.
she finishes her sentence of "Ayo, bitch asses, are you here?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?"
don't
As
come
that
for me.
happens, coming out of the portal that recently was pulled, comes a sheep going Mach 10. And as it comes back, it locks on to the rump roast that is in possession of Sir Roderick.
I thought you had some too.
I have some. I don't
Okay.
have the whole massive
Could
thing.
you imagine he just
I
runs through
realized you
Timothy's
cut off
Rumpros,
the
not
fucking
even caring about the
like-
main one?
I did because I was told
Was it
not to
from
sing
Timothy?
anymore.
Oh,
So I said, screw it. I'll eat some food.
Craig,
gotcha.
Yeah.
I got a nat 1 on
Hungry.
You got a what?
Got a nat 1 on startled.
Dude, he just dropped the rump roast.
The rump roast went
Yeah.
flying.
So what? That's another. Yeah. Okay. So
I just
All
chased
of a
after
sudden,
it.
this sheep.
it just flies up into the air and flops upside down on the ground, just like right where it was. And Bubba is now like
jump a foot to the east, I
outside,
don't know when.
a foot to the east.
Yeah, I don't know who's there.
He just ran into a wall.
No, he
Well,
didn't. He
I
didn't run
think
into a wall. He jumped towards the center of the room in itself. Thankfully, nobody was there.
too bad he didn't go through the portal into the library and accidentally knock the book thing that would close the portal on
we
him.
just
Well,
swap paces.
That would be nuts. But Joe, you just start feasting on this rump roast that's now on the ground.
Don't worry, it's in safe hands now. It's safely in my belly now. Thank you.
Are we sure what that's made of?
I don't care what it's made of. I'm just eating.
It tasted good to me.
It's like a hot dog. Just don't ask questions of what's in it. Just eat it.
It might be mutton.
The fact that I know how a hot dog is made is disturbing, and yet I don't question it.
Listen, it's like marshmallows. You don't want to know what's in it, you just eat them.
I'm ending my
marshmallows are sugar and gelatin, by the way.
Or the
Boss Lady,
Cadbury cream egg.
Boss Lady Intern slides over to me, who is sitting on the ground, and I witness the sheep go nuts, and I go, "Hey, it's good. Eat slow. Eat slow. It's savor it." By the way, can you
Mathael is
give me a slice?
he has been starving for almost 2 days because he didn't get to eat the papaya because when the dragon breath fairies startled him, so he dropped his papaya. He hasn't eaten in 2 days. He is starving. He does not care about savoring the taste.
Okay. Well, Timothy walks over and goes, "Hey man, don't eat it all. Save me some." He takes his fork and he starts kind of like picking at it and pulling pieces of it, putting it onto his plate.
I kind of like stomp my foot towards him as an aggressive way of telling him to back off.
Okay, got you. Roll for intimidation.
All right, bet. Let's hope I don't accidentally open up a game this time. Intimidation.
Uh-huh.
If the app will work with me here.
It's okay.
A 21, a 14 plus 7.
I was so close. I rolled a 13. Your pawing is successful in intimidating me, but I am also very hungry, so I back away with half a plate full of rump roast.
Okay,
and he
so
goes,
since you
"Fine,
can't understand,
Jesus, fine."
since he can't understand me, I just go, okay, you get half an idea, but
Yeah,
you can't.
and
understand.
all I hear is yeah.
He says you can have half.
Oh, well, I guess I have what I have. It's fine. He can have the rest. I'm more than happy.
I may be a sheep, but I will whoop that barred ass.
I'm not.
Translating that bar ass because I can understand him.
Oh, you can't understand him now. Oh, geez. It's okay. Should I pull this lever again?
Uh,
Yeah, do it, Timothy, do it. Do it, do it, do it.
I do need to point out that
playing fucking pickleball.
I
Hey, let's go through the hallway.
I would like to point out something that might be of importance.
Yes. Yeah, indeed. Uh-huh.
There is a apprentices in the library that are around a crystal and meditating. So I don't know what that is all about.
They must have crystalline vision.
Can I look over my
That's
shoulder to
important.
see
Hey.
if the eye's still there?
Yes, it is.
Well, we also gotta deal with that
Da-da.
because they're watching us.
Chalk,
Perhaps that's
Chalk boy.
Perhaps that's the man of the hour watching us from wherever he's at.
Hey, Nova.
Who was Cray talking to? Cray was trying to get someone's attention.
Yeah.
I was trying to talk to Chalk boy.
Chalk Boy? Oh,
Yeah,
you're
Chalk
talking
Boy.
to Evan. I thought you said
Yeah.
Chuck Boy. I was like, I don't know who the heck Chuck Boy is.
Yeah, Chuck Norris.
I trained Chuck
Boy.
Norris.
Did you see anything? Did you see anything when you were in that other world? Did you see anything that validates
I
what she
saw a
just said?
room. I saw a room down there, yeah. But I saw a very important looking door down a pathway through this wall. So maybe if we pull the lever again, it'll open.
Wait, so at this point, he intrigues Matthew, considering he hasn't heard about the passageway.
Okay. You look up with a mouth full. Just
Ah.
Can I get Kyla to translate what I'm saying to him?
yeah, you can get Kyla, Nova,
Anyone
Survivor.
who cares to translate?
What?
I'll translate.
What? Tell me more about this passageway you speak.
He wants to know more about the passageway, Evan.
It's really long. It goes into a really dingy cave, and then it has it looks very, very important, and it has a door on the end. But it's another long way to get to it.
Didn't
you,
Kyla, when you first put on your monocle, when you first got in here, didn't you talk about a really long passageway that had someone in it?
Yes.
A cave passageway that had someone in it?
Yes.
I was like, yes, I'm figuring it out.
Maybe that's where the man of the hour is. He's down there.
Yes. I propose I don't know what we kind of need Wimpy here.
Pull the lever?
Sure.
Let's make sure
Timothy pulls the lever. A very loud sound is heard, and the tower archway now reveals a stairway going up.
Guys,
I
I
have an idea.
Can I? Okay, good.
Go on.
Kyla, what is your plan? Should I pull it again?
Wait, I have an idea.
Kyla,
Oh my goodness.
what's your idea?
What is everybody's idea, basically?
I was gonna.
Who goes first?
I'm pulling the lever again.
I was gonna say
lever.
if we pull both. I was gonna say if we
There's
pull
a
both the
staircase
wolf
over there.
Can I? I will whoop your bunny ass. I
I'll
swear
kick you
to
in the
God.
face. Be quiet.
Imagine that. I'm gonna kick you in the face before it.
Pretty sure my kick will do a lot more than whatever your sheep body can do.
Time, maybe this will open up the passageway this fucking guy is talking about.
What if you just use the portal? What if you
I'm
just
pulling
use
the
the
lever.
portal?
Timothy pulls the lever again. The sounds are heard. This time, it reveals a dormitory.
Nova.
That's what she said it was.
Nova. Nova.
Hey, yo. Yo.
She goes, "Hey yo!" I stand next to her. Hey yo!
Hey, yo, where's it going?
Can you communicate to Caitlin to kid? I have an idea that might help us.
Someone pulled the
Caitlin?
wall.
Caitlin, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Are you able to come back down in the main area? We got an idea.
I turn around to see if the portal's open for me to go back again.
And it is.
Oh, okay. So I go ahead and walk back out to the main area where everyone else is at.
There you go. And you are greeted with the rest of the entire group, as well as an extremely hungry and slightly irritated sheep that is chowing down on a rump roast that has fallen
Emphasis
to the
on
ground.
slightly.
Emphasis on slightly.
Okay.
Can we finally pull both these walls?
I'm trying
Let
to
me
say,
speak, please.
there's a staircase from when I pulled it the first time still sitting over there.
Should I pull it again?
I have no idea what's going
It
on.
goes
All
down.
right, let the fucking Sperry speak so that I can get my idea out before I.
Timothy
Okay,
pulls the lever.
let's take a time. Oh my gosh. Can we take a small time out and everyone just say their idea
The tower turns.
one at a time?
And it reveals a new door.
Oh, jeez.
The library.
I'm pushing the bard in the library.
You're too busy eating because you're starving to death.
Yes.
Can Myra say her idea now?
Yes.
That's what I've been trying to get.
I've been waiting for Maya to be able to say it.
Everybody talk
Okay.
to the top of her.
Evan. So
Yes.
you said that you were able to walk through a portal of some sort with this chalk, correct?
Yes. Correct.
What if, and now hear me out, we make a portal where this area is with the between the fireplaces, as you said?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Make a portal through the wall so that we can go through the wall.
I don't think it works that way. I would have to go into that world and draw a portal and then somehow get you guys able to come through this portal, pointing at the words.
Not to mention the chalk has one less use left.
Okay.
And this did not look big enough.
Time out. I have a piece of chalk also. So in turn, we have two pieces of chalk. So if we make a portal here, we can make a portal when we leave to go into the hallway so that we're in the actual hallway. Right? Correct? Am I correct?
Correct.
Chalk
Okay.
only has one use left, but from experience, Babyface can bring people with him when he teleports, so he could teleport through the tiny portal with people.
That was my idea.
We have the potential of getting damaged that way, right? Though.
I'm just gonna forget about that.
I know, but I have an idea. If I take the chalk, I can teleport in there, go to the passageway, make a portal on that side of the wall, and then teleport this side of the wall, make another passageway, and then come back through it.
But that would still be making two portals, so it would be
Yes.
essentially the same thing.
Yes, but then we have a chance if there's something on the other side of the wall coming to kill us, then we can leave instantly.
I have a question.
Why don't I just look in my monocle?
If this
Yes, Timothy.
if this wall sconce does something with this one? Does the
I
other
have
one
the
do the same
answer.
thing
Nobody
over
wants to
there?
listen to me. I have the answer.
What's the answer?
I've been. You know what?
It
You
opened
know
up
what?
a
Just fuck my.
staircase that goes down. When I pulled it,
Did it
nobody's
move
pulled it
like this one
since.
did?
Yes, it opened up a staircase downwards.
Hey, Nova.
Yo.
Hey, can you talk to the sheep?
I can
So
talk to the
sheep.
sheep.
I just need. Okay,
Answer us.
someone asked the sheep if he thinks that pulling both of these levers would be a good idea.
We pulled it the first time. It opened that side to the library and then that side to the staircase. So it might.
Ask him if he has any ideas. He's been in a couple of these other rooms. Ask him if he has any other ideas concerning both of these. If both of them turn and go places.
Joey, do you have an answer?
I have.
I think you can understand him. I mean, Mathael, do you have an
If
He
answer?
I could
doesn't
finally
feel.
fucking. Can I? No. No. You know. You know.
You stopped eating your rump roast, buddy. Do you have an idea? Something to say?
I did have an idea until I was interrupted 17,000 times.
He said something. What did he say? Translators. Hello. I need someone to translate for me. I don't know what he's saying. He's buying.
Maya, you're the designated translator.
What did he just say?
He said he's been interrupted. He has an idea, but he's been interrupted.
Okay. Thank you. What was his idea?
I don't know.
Okay. When they're pulled separately, they open up separate rooms. Well, I have an idea where if they're pulled at the same exact time, maybe they'll open the fucking center entrance.
Okay.
Since they're
Translation.
aligned kind of right next
He says, let's try and pull both of them
at the
Okay.
same
at
exact
the same
time.
time.
Okay. Do we want to try that before we try this portal stuff?
Yeah, let's try it.
Because I
Let's
don't
try it.
feel comfortable about this portal. This is the size of my hand.
Just imagine him putting his hand through it. You know.
I don't think I can go through that. No.
Sucks him in.
Never know if you don't try.
Timothy puts his hand on the lever, on the wall sconce.
It's currently Boss Lady's turn, isn't it? So
It is indeed.
she would have to.
So who's gonna turn?
Oh,
the
no, Timothy!
Nobody's on the other side, though.
Who wants to pull the other lever?
I'll do it. I'll do it.
There.
Okay.
Alright, Chocolate Boy, you're up.
All right. So you teleport to the other
Teleport to the
side.
other lever.
Alright, on my count,
Okay.
I'm gonna count down from 3,
Okay.
and when I say pull, you both pull at the same time. Do we understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
3, 2,
Hold on. I guess she knows.
1, pull.
We both pull at the same time. Both of the towers make the same sound. But in addition to this sound, there's an even darker, deeper, and more mechanical sound. From in front of you and in between the two fireplaces, the floor begins to descend and drop, creating a set of stairs leading down.
You see, you listen to the sheep and you get results. You see what happens.
Okay, he's
But you
really
guys, but I'm
excited.
gonna I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna go downstairs.
We're
We
going
should
down.
probably stick
downstairs as
together.
well.
Nova.
It looked very important. We should probably stick together.
No, but what would you like to do?
You should push
Oh, I guess we'll go downstairs.
Nova, you should push the button again just in case they're listening to you.
I'm gonna push the button again.
Okay. Boom, boom. Your words are not heard by everyone else now.
Alright, I guess we're going downstairs.
Okay. Can I have another piece of that rump roast? Can someone ask the sheep if I can have one more plate of rump roast?
Well, the sheep already left, so it's just sitting there.
Oh, I thought he was still there.
Since I can understand, actually, since I can understand Timothy, I give Timothy a nod since he can understand that.
Oh, okay, thank you. I go ahead, get myself a plate full of rump roast, and I say, "All right, I'm ready. Where are we going? Down the stairs?
Down the stairs.
Down the stairs? Okay. All right. Is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn, Boss Lady?
Roll for perception.
Okay.
19.
19.
Very different
This is
from
a
the
rather
last
long.
one.
Yeah. This is a very long hallway, and you do see that, or you do perceive that the eye that was watching you in the one corner was not the only one, and that there were actually 4 eyes in various areas within the room that were all staring directly at the group.
I would like to point this out to the group.
Okay, how does that go?
Hey guys, there are actually a total of 4 eyes that are watching us. It's not just that one eye that we saw earlier.
Oh,
Maybe that's what the crystal group was doing, watching you guys.
I don't know
Because
what
there
he's
was,
saying now because I pushed the button.
because there was like 4 of them. There was 4 or more of them.
Well, let's hope that we don't get rushed by a whole bunch of apprentice wizards as soon as we go down the staircase.
It's a long, dark staircase. What could happen?
Wait, how many of
Well,
us
you won't-
have dark vision?
The original
it
me
that
has
dark?
dark vision, but the chief does not.
Correct.
I do, and I believe.
So Evan, Sir Roderick, Myra, and anyone else?
I have dark
I do, but not as a
sheep.
sheep.
Does. Yeah.
But is
Joey does, but
it that dark to the point where dark vision's needed?
surprisingly enough, yes.
Okay.
Is
Wait,
there
Myra has fire. Hey,
Can
I'm
I
just
let it-
does
Hey,
anyone
is
have
there
an ability to make light?
sconces?
There
Stop
are
talking
wall
over it.
sconces, but they are not lit.
No, I have torches in my bag.
So do I.
Okay.
Do you have anything
Why
to
I
light
need
said
them, I don't know.
torches?
I have a tinderbox.
I have dancing lights, caltrops.
True.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That too.
yeah.
I
That
have
would probably be
Probably
better.
better.
Also, I have a flashlight.
That's a good point.
And it deflects spells.
Which would be very, very useful if we got swarmed by a whole bunch of apprentice wizards.
Yes.
It's a good point. I'm gonna stay in the back. If
no.
that's okay with all of you. You seem
I'm
to
gonna
be
stick with
more.
Timothy.
You guys just stay back there. Yes, that's a good idea.
Yeah. You seem more fit for battle. I'm gonna eat my rump roast.
I'm gonna protect Timothy.
Good job.
All right. And so those that want to follow down, which should be everybody but Evan and Timothy, begin to walk down the stairs. Those that are using torches, are you using your torches?
No, because you can see in the night.
Yeah, you guys can see in the dark. Okay. Yeah, so you guys head on down. I
Or
believe the
Nova.
only one that can't see, the only 2 that can't see right now are Malthiel and Nova, as they do not have dark vision. So for both of you, things do start to get rather dark. And those that are in front of you that do have dark vision, they continue to walk on.
I'd like to stand in the back of the group to make sure the group stays, since everybody else with dark vision is in front and they can't see if somebody drops back.
Okay, got you. So
But as-
Timothy is actually going down into this with you guys. He's just staying in the back of the group, and he's very slowly working his way down as he can't see very well.
I thought you were not going down.
No, I'm going down.
can
I'm
I-
going in the back of the
Can
group.
I do a I don't know what it would be, but I guess it might be an insight check or something for what I messaged you.
Sure. Yeah.
While he's rolling, can I like help Timothy like give him a hand, like
19 plus I don't know what.
follow me easier?
Sure. Yeah. More than welcome.
Okay. I just kind of grab his hand and I'm like, I'll help you see.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
It was a 19 plus, but I don't know what modifier.
So you can do perception.
Perception. So it's 23.
Okay, got you. So as you guys walk down, Bubba, you're actually able to pick up on a rather strong presence of something. You're unaware of what exactly it is. You just know that the presence is growing as you move further down the stairs.
All right. Before I went down the stairs, I wanted to press the button to maybe use it as a mental stopping of like a concentration spell for the Shwizard if we come in contact with it.
Which button?
The button boss lady was pressing.
His button.
So you're gonna push the button boss lady has?
Oh, I thought it was on the wall.
No.
Oh.
She has it. She pulled it out of her pockets.
It's a portable button.
It's a
Nova,
portable
can I
button.
use that button to see something?
Sure.
I press the button.
All right.
And I just stay quiet.
Doom, doom. Everyone can now hear you, Bubba.
Okay, I'm gonna stay quiet
Oh.
and just continue to follow the group.
All right.
That means you
As-
can't think at all.
As the group continues to walk down the stairs, everybody gets to hear a slowly loudening
Anybody else hear a cat trying to cough up a hairball right now?
Unfortunately,
Yes.
it's not a cat. I can understand from what I'm able to perceive. It's breathing.
So as Bubba begins to talk, you guys are
Everyone
able
hears
to
it.
hear that, and you also notice that the sound stops. And then as he stops talking, the sound comes back. As you continue to walk down the stairs and down the stairs.
That's not creepy at all.
Am I able to see the end of the tunnel area? Or no?
Unfortunately not. It is still very dark, and there's a very, very, very faint light, very deep down. You guys are about halfway there. You continue as you walk to hear the sounds.
I go ahead and throw on my robes and magi.
All right. Go ahead and toss on your robe of the Magi. Remind me of what exactly that did again.
It has advantage saving throws on magical effects and spells.
Oh, all right. Perfect. Definitely a good time to be preparing. I do kind of envision you just kind of be like, just whip it around you type
I'd
deal.
like to grab my staff out and do my water.
Wait, is Myra still fairy?
Yes.
No. Oh yeah. Just a little fairy form. All right. So Bubba pulls out his staff. What spell are we casting?
The water armor.
Okay. So as you guys are walking down, Bubba pulls out his staff, smacks it on the ground. As that happens, the end of the staff begins to flow and fill with water until it overflows. The overflowing water comes down the staff and onto his hand, over his arm, onto his chest, and develops a armor around his body.
That was
Timothy,
highly uncomfortable.
yeah. Timothy
Timothy unfortunately
continues
can't see it.
while walking goes, it's really dark. Does anybody know what this breathing sound is that we're hearing? Does anyone else hear it?
I think it's a creature.
Should we?
That sounds like the Elder Dragon.
What's the inner dragon? Never mind. I don't want to know.
I'll tell you later.
Dragons?
Tell me later.
This is a bad time to be talking about dragons. It's pitch black dark. We're walking downstairs.
Don't worry, its eyes will glow purple.
I want to know what this breathing is. I heard a doo doo, and then I just started hearing breathing.
Should
Dude, I just
we
realized you can all see my glowing purple eyes.
Oh, yeah. What were you gonna say, Kyla?
I was gonna say, should one of us roll for perception or investigation?
Probably not, Timothy.
Oh, why not? Why not, Craig?
14.
I mean,
you can see
sure.
anything?
The 18.
Sure.
I mean, never says the rest of us can't. Just means that you didn't.
Of all the rolls, a 16. No, just a 16. The highest roll that I
Dude,
get
he
is
just
when I'm
imagines
pitch
it.
black dark.
Well, you
Actually,
haven't
did get
gotten
a
into
19.
combat yet, so you know.
Oh, you don't want to see me in combat, my gosh. But all right. So Kyla brings up a good point. How do you want to handle that, Kyla?
I guess I can take it upon myself to do an investigation roll to see if I can figure out where or who is making the breathing noise.
Okay.
I would like to do one
Go
also
ahead and
because I
do
have
that.
advantage in sound-esque perception.
Okay.
I have a 17.
Ooh. So Myra, you're able to, as you hear the breathing, you hear Timothy's questions about that. You kind of start to look around. You do start to notice that the breathing seems to match up with Sir Roderick and his walking and his breathing.
Oh, it's
Bubba,
you! Well, it's you, Roderick!
Bubba, what did you roll?
I got a 22 in total. It was 18 plus 4. Or 12 plus 4.
So you are able to realize that you still have the button pressed, and you're slightly getting out of breath.
I take a deep breath.
Can I just trip? Actually, can I trip Sir Roderick down these stairs?
I'm behind you.
I don't know. Yeah.
Doesn't mean I can't back kick you.
I don't know if that would trip him.
You roll into you.
You'll probably die.
But Kyla reacts to your breathing. How does that go? Myra.
Oh, are you asking? Okay. I said, it's you, Roderick!
Oh.
Is it? Is it him?
Yeah. As far as I
Hold
can
my
tell,
breath.
yes.
The sound stops.
Yes, it's definitely
I
him.
hear a faint heartbeat.
You gotta hit the button if you don't want people to hear you
Yeah, hey.
anymore.
Yeah, listen to Nova. She's the button expert.
There's a reason why I did this.
I don't want to hear you breathe. I can't
Can
take
I
this.
hold on
It's
to
not
the
like an
button
earplug.
currently? To where I can first.
Sure, as long as you give it back
I'll
later.
give it back.
Okay.
I press
Then I will trust you with the button.
As she hands it to me.
And the breathing stops. Joey, you would like to kick him. Go ahead and roll for let's see. Let's roll for dexterity. And then let's roll for athletics as well, because you are walking down the stairs trying to kick up the stairs.
Do any of us have to move?
Have to move.
So dexterity and acrobatic.
Dexterity and acrobatics, and I'll say no. Nobody else has to move at this point. He's actually Bubba is right behind him.
I
Wouldn't
got
it
a
be with
15. I
disadvantage
got a
since you
15.
can't see jack, diddly, or squat?
I'm sorry.
I have a 15 plus 5 with dexterity, and acrobatics as a dirty 25.
Okay. Let's see here. So go ahead and roll a d4.
And that is a 3.
Okay. All right. So as the situation gets resolved with the breathing, um, Malthiel decides to take matters into his own hands, and he stops a little bit and stands on his front leg, pop, kicks real hard with his back legs, making contact with Sir Roderick right in about the shin region, and actually does 3 damage to Sir Roderick.
That that wouldn't have to go against my armor class, would it?
Unfortunately, it would. Both of those rolls were above your armor class.
I have a
So.
22 with my armor class right now because with my armor I got a +4 because my armor class is normally
Yeah, water
18.
armor.
Oh, you're right with your plus armor. Yeah, your plus armor.
So,
Well, the one was a 25. That was the athletics.
but the
Acrobatics.
dexterity was a 20.
Or the acrobatics. Right, dexterity was a 20. The other one was a 25. All right, so in that case, then we'll half it and we'll say that you take 1 damage instead.
What was that for?
Funny kick time.
I know you can
Joey,
hear me.
how do you respond?
Raphael.
I honestly did not hear him. His mic had a stroke for me.
Oh. He asked, what was that for?
I'm gonna be honest. I got startled by the breathing, and you know what happens when animals get startled? They action and think later. So
I think he got startled by the kick and kicks Nathiel down the stairs. Bet you anything.
He's slowly becoming a sheep.
well, if he kicks me down the stairs, I die, and my character gets his piece. So it's a win in his book.
Ah, you're a fluffy enough sheep. I don't know what you said, but you're puffy. I can see your white fluff from here. You have very little
Just
puff
glowing
ball.
white.
Herbert.
I'm just imagining us having this conversation as we're descending these stairs.
Right? In the dark, mind you.
Yes.
I'm kind of surprised you didn't make Bubba do a dexterity saving throw since getting kicked in the shin as he's going downstairs. You know, 9 times out
I
of
can
10 would
guarantee you I
make
would have
someone.
succeeded that dexterity saving
That's
throw.
okay. He's got armor on. He was okay. He's got armor.
Surprised you didn't startle him is what my thing is.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. All right. So you guys now have finally reached the bottom of the stairs, and you are presented with a very cave-like area with a few wall sconces, a few that are lit, a few that are not. What would we like to do?
What would you do for a contact bar?
I look at Caitlin and I tell her this might be a good time to turn on your flashlight for when we go into the wizard's room.
You're telling me we walked down the entire staircase and had a flashlight?
Yeah.
I did
What's a
mention
flashlight?
that there was a flashlight. What? By the way, Caitlin does not understand the concept that some people don't have dark vision. She just naturally assumes that everybody can see in the dark.
Kyla's kind of the same way.
All right. Well, listen.
Technically, Evan would be
Next
too,
time
then.
we go through a dark area, can we, if anyone has like a torch or a flashlight or anything that can provide light, it would really help us that can't see in the dark. Because I had to hold on to this glowing purple glow stick the whole time.
Just
Well,
two
Timothy.
purple orbs in the darkness.
Well,
Maybe we should
Timothy, if I wasn't a
for
sheep,
glasses for you.
I could have created light in my hand, but you know, I'm a sheep, so I can't do much.
I mean, I can turn you into a fox.
No.
What do you mean you can turn people to? Never mind. I don't want to know. That seems like a personal thing.
All right. I'll pull out the flashlight and have it ready.
Okay.
You just be a woolly fox.
Nova.
Huh? Hey, yo.
How should we prepare?
Prepare for what?
I don't know. We got to the bottom of the stairs. Like this, we're in this cave area. This looks spooky. What were you doing that whole walk?
Just walking down the stairs.
Can you see in the dark?
No?
Did you hold on to anyone?
No.
You are a legend.
Just went down the stairs.
It's pitch black dark. Look at it.
Yeah.
You look back and you can't even see the top. It's so black and dark.
Oh, wow.
You don't get to see
Might need
6
glasses.
stairs in front of you.
I wonder if it's by a spell.
I don't know what it is.
I don't think.
About that, I don't have any spells.
Kyla, are you a fire fairy?
Yes.
You are?
I think this is all you, Kyla.
You're a fire fairy.
Yes.
And you found me with a little glowing kind of fiery embery thing, right?
Sort of, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Listen, y'all in this group. So help me. Next time we walk down a set of dark staircases.
Well, I had a lantern, but it's still wet from my bunnies.
Listen. Somebody better provide light.
Duly noted.
Maybe you should get glasses
I
if you
can't,
can't
sorry.
see that well.
Listen, glasses would not have helped me through the pitch black night that is that.
Not that hard.
It's a lot easier when you have light. So I know not to rely on you for light because you think I'm blind. Is that a bat that's up
Dude, I
there?
just realized I have 5 candles.
Okay, listen, we're going to move on before Timothy just offs himself because he realizes that everybody here had a source of light and just decided to walk in the dark.
I didn't have a source of light, mind you, good
I mean,
sir.
Your wool might be light. If
Actually, you did. We could have lit you and you would have burned bright flame.
Listen, he didn't have a source of light. He was just sheep. He was just really good.
It's time for Mathael and Timothy to bond over both mutually not having light sources.
Well, they can't
Well, I
understand
mean-
each other.
Well, Wimpy, I do. I mind you that I have dark vision when I'm not a sheep.
This is a true fact.
Also, with my character being Celebrimbor the Bright Lord, he can summon light in his hand, and that can be used to help poor old Bard down the stairs.
Caitlin does not understand the concept of people not having dark vision. She
Well,
was
she
very
better
sheltered
also-
growing up.
She better learn.
Anyways, okay, so what do you guys want to do? Because I'm not getting good vibes from this cave.
I believe we should probably keep going forward
Well, there's
until
a door, and there's some lit torches and some not lit torches. So my guess would be light the torches that aren't lit.
That's a good
I
idea.
like that.
I
I
support
like that. That increases the amount of light that we have in the area. I like that. Because some
I
of us
guess-
can then see better.
I guess I could
You know
go.
what? As everyone is arguing, Mathael just sits down and meditates and just ignores everyone.
All right.
Who's
I'm gonna
turned
go
on
ahead-
it even right now?
I don't know.
Timothy joins Malthiel in meditation.
Good, my friend. Meditate before you strangle someone.
You know
Timothy
we can still
begins
hear
Also,
you.
if you're gonna,
Timothy
you
begins to
strangle-
attempt to speak sheep. As he sits meditating, he hears the and he just stares at him and goes.
Timothy, I would not say that again in animal. It did not translate.
Yeah, that was bad.
Why? What did I say?
Also, if you strangle anyone, make it the demon, so I don't have to take care of it later.
Oh man.
I can frequently understand what you're saying, and it scares me.
We just continue to meditate.
I don't know whose turn it is, but I'm if it's
I
okay
think
with
it's
whoever's
the
turn it is.
turn right now.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start lighting the torches, I guess.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll for just roll a d20. We'll just roll for like accuracy of you trying to light these.
I got a 12.
Okay. All right. So you were actually able to. Is anybody else attempting to light these torches with her, or no?
Sure.
Well, you already knew my answer.
I'm just assuming the
Yeah.
flaming fairy will take care of it. And
Can I do a stealth roll to try sneaking down the pathway before it gets light? Try to scout out.
I only have candles though, so I don't know how much I'll be able to help.
Okay. Got you. Sure. Bubba, roll for stealth, and then you also roll TJ for the accuracy.
17.
You're just rolling a straight d20.
Oh, a dirty 20. 17 plus 3.
With a straight D20, you got a dirty 20?
Stealth?
It's a curvy
How
20.
about you? Roll.
Oh, me. Well, I got a
Yeah.
13.
I was rolling for stealth.
Okay.
I was
So,
confused, sorry.
how exactly do you go about trying to light these torches, TJ? And then Myra is helping as well.
I take a candle and I light it with another torch, and then I take it and just try to light the other torches with the candle.
All right. So you are able to get one of the 6 torches, and Miss Myra is able to get the 3 more of them. There are still 2 that are unlit, and they are at the far end. And Sir Roderick has actually been able to stay in the darkness, moving through and closer to the actual. And
I got a quick question.
yeah,
I've never asked this before, and I feel like this should be important before we go into any major fight here. Do I keep my 46 health as a sheep, or does that modify my HP?
I'm pretty sure you were told you were just a normal sheep.
I know, but I
so
have
we don't know how
46
much HP he would have as a sheep.
True.
Yeah. That's why I'm wondering before I make any kind of stupid decision.
You mean like breaking out of your cell while we're heading towards you?
fear just
Without
washed
asking a
over
question?
it. He's like, wait a second. You retain your health. You retain your.
Okay, good.
Alright, so I'm still full health. Then. Good, good.
Yep. Bubba, please make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Don't
It
worry.
started.
It is a 26.
All right.
Now I'm worried.
So as you sneak on down, you do hear 2 quick sounds, but you are very quick to dodge these as 2 small arrows fly very quickly past you and into the cave wall beside you.
Okay, good.
Can I grab them and investigate?
Sure, roll for investigation.
It is a 13.
Okay,
Don't
who
worry
lets us
about
in
it.
and out?
18.
I
It's a
just
what?
communicate with
18.
Timothy.
Okay. What did you say, Joey?
I was just telling Timothy, don't worry about the sound. Just focus on the meditation.
Yeah.
Just goes bye, bye, bye.
It just. Ah!
Oh God.
Timothy starts hallucinating that he can actually speak sheep.
He's
Timothy,
trying his
I'm going to
best,
be
okay?
honest with you. If you keep saying these very bad and possibly racial things, I'm going to make Caitlin give you an Altoid again.
Eh.
Ah!
Timothy,
Yeah.
I suggest you should probably stop saying sheep language because you're saying some very racial things.
Oh. I don't know how to speak sheep.
I suggest
sorry.
you not say it
I
again.
can, I
You're
can
pretty
tell.
cheap.
Don't worry.
You were nice and fluffy.
You put one hand on me, I swear to God.
He doesn't want you to touch him, and I would suggest you not touch him.
I wasn't planning to touch him. I just wanted to compliment him.
The last person who touched me no longer has that hand anymore.
He sounds angry.
He is very angry.
Bye, bye, bye.
Anger's not good for meditation.
Well, no, dingle dick.
Bye.
Can you tell him to he needs to release his anger and calm himself? That's how you reach enlightenment.
He can understand you. You just can't understand him.
Oh. That's awkward.
I just stare at him blankly.
I stare at him back awkwardly.
I lift up one of my hooves and I pat him on the back. It's like, it's okay. We all have those stupid moments.
Bye, bye, bye.
I just look at him and I go, I'm not going to move because you're angry. Don't kill me.
I mean, he's a sheep, so I don't think he can right this second.
He's a
You know,
guy.
if a sheep were to like headbutt you full force multiple times in the face, I think that's gonna do something after a bit of time.
All you have to do is stand up.
Just
Because
imagine,
there's
I just
one-
imagine a sheep going from like meditating to just bah, bah, you're dead. Bah, bah, bah.
Because if I remember correctly from 2 weeks ago, there is an apprentice that tried capturing me that I headbutted to unconscious state.
I believe it is. I believe
True
there was
fact.
indeed something that happened that way.
And I'm
Alright.
pretty sure he's still unconscious because
I
no
rolled
one
a
decided to
18 on
kill
the
him.
investigation of the arrows.
Okay, got you. You realize that the arrows were poison tipped, and that they seem to have come from small tubes that were across the other side of the cavern.
Can I do a perception check? Or I guess, would it be investigation check on the wall? See if I can see any more come up ahead? Because I can see in the dark.
Sure, but it. Yes, but still at disadvantage. Do disadvantage.
God,
Disadvantage.
disadvantage is a 7. Plus 4.
Is there anything else anybody else would like to do at this point?
I'm
Miss
still
Myra,
meditating.
Nova.
So.
I'm really just kind of walking down the hall as they're lighting the torches, kind of keeping up with them as they're making their way down.
Okay.
You mean okay? So as you mean making your way with them, you mean just watching them, not.
Yeah, she's walking down the hallway. Myra and TJ are in front of her. There are 2 torches that have not been lit yet. So Roderick is up by those, and he's looking up ahead.
And the sheep is still meditating with the guy that is kind of provoking the sheep.
The guy has a name, okay? I'm Timothy.
When could you have learned sheep?
I did it. I was trying to connect with you.
Well, connection began.
That
How
sounded
come
like
they
a
can
happy
understand each other
vibe.
now?
I give him a nod. I give him a nod.
Okay, good. All right. I'm just gonna continue to meditate with you.
So, is is do we notice the arrows that almost killed Bubba?
You as you guys come up to that area, you actually do not.
Are they able to see
Okay.
me? I'm grabbing them off the
Yes,
wall.
not grabbing them off the wall, just you moving forward onto the next ones.
I got an 11 on the investigation check. I mean, yeah,
Okay.
investigation check.
All right. So you move forward as if things are okay, but it is still decently dark, especially on that side, opposite of where you are.
Well, I wasn't moving. I just wanted to see if I could see any more on the walls, like any tubes or anything,
Got you.
or holes.
In which case, then the coast seems clear, but it is rather dark still over there.
Alright, I would like to stop and
I
let Are they able to hear me whisper or something or whatnot, Myron?
Yeah, you can talk to them.
Kyla.
You also have a button that allows you to communicate with everyone.
Yeah, I don't want to use it right now.
And let them hear your breathing.
Kyla,
yes.
careful.
button.
There's arrow shooters in the walls.
Oh,
Oh,
you mean traps?
maybe there's a lever on the floor that you stepped on.
I didn't see anything on the floor, but
A lever on the floor. You mean a pressure plate?
but it might be.
You know what
Oh,
I
it's
mean.
literally a lever that's just.
You know what I meant.
Please let it be true. Please let there just be a
It
lever on
might
the floor
also
that he
just be
just kicked.
magic. It might be magic.
Blade
Yeah, Bubba,
arrow shooters.
yeah, Bubba just voluntarily almost killed himself. Yeah.
Would
Yeah,
it be
just
a
No, it
flipping
tripped
a
on it.
lever.
check or something to see if there's magic here?
That would be insight, I believe, actually.
Yeah, I think insight.
Go.
Tyler, are
To
you still
remind
moving down?
Trey that I am wearing a cloak of eyes, so unusual things I'd probably be able to detect fairly
Yeah, you're
easily.
walking behind them, so.
Yeah.
Can those, hold on, genuine question for you, Wimpy. Can those eyes be poked out? Like, I am genuinely curious.
Probably not.
You don't anger the eyes.
I would
I
like
have
to.
angered many eyes.
I would like to fly above where the arrow things were
Okay,
and,
gotcha.
and continue to light the torches.
All right.
And I tell Evan not to move further, or Caitlin, or
Oh.
Boss Lady for
I mean,
that
I
matter.
can teleport, so what do you need?
I mean,
Don't
if
move.
you want to, you go ahead. But
Don't move. Trust us. There's probably pressure plates
Cut.
or magic sensors or something. Just don't move.
I actually, when Evan said he can teleport, it just cuts in my head. It just cuts to a clip of him failing a saving throw and get hit by a projectile.
That was Aaron.
That was not Aaron. You got
My
hit
bad.
by a projectile 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's all right. Anyways, moving on. So you do warn them, and they do stop, and you are actually able to light your
First time I
two
know it's a projectile, so.
the two remaining torches. As
Because
the
it
two
was
torches
named a
are lit,
missile.
all 8 of the torches are now lit, and there is a small sound that is heard. And the door in front, air pressure starts emitting from the sides, and the door itself slides out toward both of you. Or not both of you, but realistically, all of you that are there. But Sir Roderick being the closest one. but it does stop at the front edge of the door frame
I
and
thought Kyla
sits
was supposed to
flush.
because she was flying above.
Well, you snuck in front of everybody.
Oh, okay.
So she's slightly behind you and up in the air. Yeah. So the door now sits flush with the door frame, and a small keypad pops out with a bunch of very interesting symbols.
Can I roll a history check on the keypad and see which buttons have been used the most?
I think that might be more investigation or insight.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
actually, no, Bubba's right. It's a history check. Checking the history of an object, it's a history check.
Okay. I'm game. I'm game for that. Nova, is there anything that you would like to do?
21.
Um. No.
Okay, she's good. All right. Well, in that case, then go ahead. You said you got 21.
21.
Okay. All right. So in that case, then, as you observe the pad, you do see small wear marks on the 4th, the 7th, the 1st, the 5th, the 3rd, the 8th, and the 2nd key. The only one that looks untouched is the 9th key.
Could be any.
It could be 1 through 8.
It could be any number.
There's way too many combinations to try
Yeah.
and brute force.
Everybody look on the wall, see if there's a note or something on what it could be.
I can't see down here, genius.
They just lit all the torches. You can see.
Well, my eyes are closed and I'm meditating, so I can't see shit. I'm like Stevie Wonder.
Well, don't look for poo. Look on the walls.
he just responds when he's like, "Quick, look at the walls," and he's back with his eyes closed. Man, I can't see anything. What are you talking about?
Can I do a quick
I'm-
investigation check?
I'm like
just to
Stevie
see if-
Wonder. I can't see shit.
Yes, you can, Wimpy. Go ahead. Those that want to do investigation rolls, go ahead and do them.
What would happen if I was to pull out the lightsaber?
Please don't.
Do you
Yeah,
know
the
how to
last
use
thing
it?
we
Do you know it
need
turns
is-
on?
Do you want to?
The lightsaber is used exactly a normal sword would be. That's why I'm
But you
curious.
don't know how to turn it on. It was just given to you as an object.
Do
Well, I
you
wanna
want
investigate it.
Okay, go for
He
it.
accidentally turns it on with the end pointing towards his
So
stomach and
everybody's
just
rolling
accidentally
investigation
just
checks, right?
impales him.
Those that want to roll investigation,
24.
yes.
I got a 27.
Holy crap. 20.
Goodness
You know what?
gracious, Myra.
Was that
I have a
20?
7 in
Got
investigation.
an 18
Think
plus
you're an
1, so I
entire
got
pack of
19 in
coyotes.
You know
total.
what? To be nice, I'll roll investigation, but since my eyes are closed, I can't make any promises.
They got 6.
You're investigating the back of your eyelids.
I also got a
You
20.
notice that the light shines through your eyelids.
I got a 27.
I only
Joey
got a
does.
19 because of my plus 1.
Very nice.
You
You know
Joey,
what? You know what?
Jo-
You know what? To be generous towards Sir Roderick and him helping me, I'll take the time out of my meditation and open my eyes.
I mean, it is essentially to help you.
Yeah.
the cave wall, for all those that investigated it, is merely a cave wall. It does have some intricate markings on it, but there's nothing that defines a password.
Not even on the keypad?
Not even on the
Hey.
keypad. Because
Hey, Rabbit, you still got that monocle you got from the castle. Maybe put that on. See what you can find.
How does everyone forget about those so quickly?
I grab it out of my.
I don't
By the
know
way-
about it, so I can't say anything.
Remembers this.
TJ,
Like,
how do you go about investigating this lightsaber?
Oh no.
I remember the
no.
lightsaber and I pull it out and I like look at it. I'm like
please don't turn
twisting it around.
Seems to have
I
a
beg
button on
of you.
one side.
Seems to have a button.
Don't.
Can I make a suggestion before someone does something crazy?
You mean like
He's already
stab
investigating.
somebody with a lightsaber when it ignites and I don't know what it's gonna do?
Is he
Yes.
anyone?
I think I was standing next to Timothy and Maltheo.
Oh no.
Yeah, if you're turning that thing on, go 900,000 miles that way.
You're gonna.
Oh, okay. You remember my suggestion we had earlier about portals? Maybe we could do that on this door instead.
Still only a single use left on that piece of chalk.
Can I point my?
I
camera
have
at
a
the
piece of
key?
chalk also, so we have 2 uses.
So you have a
Yes,
piece
key.
of chalk.
Yes.
Hey, what's that on your back, Mr. Bunny Man? Pointing to a large key on the back of Sir Roderick.
I don't think that'll do anything.
It's a key, it opens things.
Any?
It's the type of key that helps you decapitate someone, not help open something.
So is that a yes or a no to the idea?
You're the one who's insisting on using this chalk. I don't have chalk, so go right ahead.
Well, we also don't know.
Well,
what
do you
spells-
have any other
If
suggestions?
they have any spells against things, I'm not sure if that they have anything against chalk, but you know they might have
I
protection
mean, I was
spells.
down here earlier.
I suggested putting on the monocle to see if we can't find anything, because the last time you didn't put on the monocle, you got locked in the library.
I didn't use a monocle because I didn't walk into a library.
Well, I'm talking to the group member that, you know.
I'm
TJ,
casually
what are you
just.
doing with the lightsaber?
Ta-da.
Ray is messing with dice, waiting for your answer.
I already was saying, and then Myra wanted to say her idea, so I was waiting.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry. I turn it on with it like sideways in my hand.
Oh no.
You hear a very small
It just
small
explodes.
spark shoots out of the end. Nothing else happens.
Dang it.
Can't use the force yet, so you can't fully activate it.
There's a whole
So,
lot of lore that I
does
can't claim
anybody
when I'm
else
gonna
have-
explain myself.
Does anybody else have any suggestions on what to do other than what I suggested?
As long as
I
you've got
gave
another
my-
piece of chalk, I don't see a problem with it.
I stated my suggestion, but I'm assuming she pretended not to hear my suggestion.
I heard you, but we can't go through the monocle.
I mean,
Timothy from back there
Yeah.
yells out a very strong suggestion.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Oh no. Can I-
keep hearing you talk about a monocle fire fairy.
Can we just look through the monocle and see what's behind the door?
Stare at this keypad and the wall right here in the doorway.
So Myra wants to look through her monocle. What was other people looking to do?
As me and Myra had the same mindset of just putting the monocle on, looking.
Okay, gotcha.
Remember ever actually taking my monocle off?
I think you sold all your monocles.
dude, she's been looking through us all.
Wimpy, you sold all your monocles, I thought.
You're actually right, Wimpy. You've been seeing X-ray vision for
It's
like.
just your one eye.
Actually, that makes
It's
sense because
just
I
the
would
one
have
eye.
two because I don't think I took it off because I had double monocle eyes at the castle.
Dude, none of them took theirs off.
I never put mine on it once, but I took it.
No wonder Timothy thought y'all looked strange.
None of us think about that until
Plot
someone
hole.
states something like
Yeah.
that. Nope, I don't think
Get
it's plot
down from
hole.
now on. Do I have the
Alright.
monocle on? Do I have it off?
So those that have their monocles on currently, when you gaze at the door, you are able to see a rather intricate and elaborate room, resembling that of a high-end residence inside. At the far end, you are able to see a very big, interesting type of structure that seems to be crystal-like. It is floating, and there are strong arcs of some type of energy that pierce into this crystal-like structure and out into the walls surrounding that particular room.
That doesn't look good. I have a feeling the moment we step in there, that crystal's going to do something and pull every single enemy in this place right to us.
I don't think there's very many. It sounds like there's 4 in one room.
There were quite a few in the dormitory I was in.
Well, as I was saying earlier, there was people in the library with a crystal as similar with this one, meditating around it.
Does anybody have like some kind of area of attack spells or something?
Yes.
I have alarm. Spells I have mending, shape water, alarm, beast spawn, and cure wounds.
Are any of those area attack?
I have 2 area attacks.
I have one, but there's a big problem, you know.
You're a sheep.
Yeah, we're both meditating. That's the problem.
What about the bard? I've heard bards can do weird things with their caterwauling.
They
I
can.
can do a handstand.
The nervous grin.
Was there anything
Yeah,
special
no,
about this hourglass? I don't remember. I mean, not the hourglass, but the
You know what?
spell
Hold on, Timothy. Timothy, do you actually have any weapons, Timothy?
I have my guitar.
Remind me to buy him a sword when I eventually and if get back to normal.
Oh, I have
Nobody
something for
tried
him.
to give him
How
a.
did I understand you?
I have a battle
Nobody
axe if
tried.
he's
How
interested.
did you understand? That's a good question.
Well, I have a battle axe if Timothy's
Also,
Anyway,
interested.
no
got
one's taking your cursed battle axe.
Tell you what,
No.
I've got a sword that's dull that helps reflect magic. How about I give that to the bard? He can at least wallop people with that, and it's less likely he'll end up cutting himself.
Okay, if that's what you want.
Alright, do that, and then I just have my regular dual swords and the flashlight.
You know what? I need more daiquiris for this later inconvenience. Give me a second.
That's okay. Because as you all ponder,
I am too.
hold on, Joey. As you all sit here and ponder your strategies, we fade out of the mist.
No.
I knew it was